Oh, there you are. Hi. You scared me. I'm like, wait, is that a person? How is everybody? Yes, I have the water in hand. I'm just going to move this. Hold on. Here I go. I'm moving it so I can get off screen. All right. How is everybody? It is almost winter time. Almost, you guys. I have so many exciting things to tell you. Hi. Oh, I finally made it in. Wait, yeah, I have no schedule, but I'm trying. There's no schedule. There's so many funny things that I saw online today that just made me laugh. One of them, hi there. Okay, Jeffrey, there's a Jeffrey on here. Okay, one of them made me laugh, like my eyes are twitching from it. This was the most fun. You can thank, let's see, we can thank Arlene, Carol, and Estelle for their little chain of hilariousness. But and of course, I just wanted to read this out loud because I think that living in California is such an amazing thing. So amazing that I just wanted to point this out. So should you live in SoCal or any Cal, right? I look a little bit haggard today, I think, but I don't even know. I don't watch the news, you guys. You know I can't. But until somebody sends me something hilarious. Office of the Governor of Calicucuville. That's what we're calling it, Calicucuville. It says, going out to eat with members of your household this weekend. Like, what if you're a prostitute and you have many members of your household? I'm just asking. It's just a question. So you're going out this weekend to eat with members of your household. Little manipulation there. Don't forget to keep your tissue across your mouth in between bites. Do your part to keep those around you healthy, as opposed to quitting smoking, stopping diabetes, stopping drinking, all kinds of things. They want you to put this on between every bite. So you're going to go like this and eat, and then go like this and then eat. I mean, I think I might lose weight doing that at dinner, because who could be bothered, right? I know Eddie died. I know I met him 85. I put 85, but it was either 84 or 85 in Toronto. Can't explain that, not going to. But he had a long battle with cancer, which is really interesting. Not interesting for him, but interesting because cancer from what I get psychically, from what Farah told me, it's something that resonates in a body where it feels like it can have growth in the body. So it has to have like an unexplored, Ontario, my people. It has to have like an unexplored wild territory with which to live in, with which to harvest. So yeah, that's what happened to him, but I'm glad he's out of pain. I did not know his mother was Indonesian. I didn't know that. I just actually read that. I know throat cancer. I had no idea that his mother literally was Indonesian at all. The dad was Swedish, I think, and the mom was Indonesian. What an interesting mix. What a beautiful man. So that's a really nice mix. That's an amazing mix of a person, really attractive. Thank you for that from Iowa. That's a very, very, very like good mix of mixing right there. And speaking of mixing, I wanted to show this. Now, this beautiful artist from the UK, and I want to say her name is Pam, but I have lost the beautiful card that she did for me with this, but this is what she did of Keithy, and I don't want to wreck it, so I'm just leaving it like this. But, okay, you can kind of see. I don't want to touch it till I put it in the paper, but you can see. Look at that. I'm going to frame it. Thank you, Pam. I hope it's Pam, because I can't find the card you sent with me, which was gorgeous, and it was in this brilliant blue color, and I can't find it. But I want to say I remember her name is Pam. The most gorgeous things, you guys, most beautiful things you send me. I don't even know what to say. I know Keithy is like looking at these things going, wow, incredibly talented artists you guys are out there. I mean, thoughtful, kind, beautiful, funny. I get all kinds of funny cards. I'm keeping it, I've got to put it like this because I'm keeping it in here until, and it's really, really gold when you take that off, but I'm keeping it in here so that I don't wreck it. because she did the beautiful card too, and I will find it. I have, if you saw the mess of pictures, because I'm cataloging like 20 albums worth of pictures, 10,000 pictures. Yeah, who does that? Me, because I never did it. But it's, I think her name is Pam. I've lost the actual card. Not lost it off the planet, lost it in my house. And then there's this beautiful poem, and this is from Glory J. Look, and she put a picture of me and Keithy up here, and she wrote a beautiful poem. I'm also framing this. Oh, thank you so much for it. It's so beautiful. And then people are writing me beautiful letters. She looks so cute. I'm going to show you what she looks like because it's a cute picture. Okay, she's Canadian. That's why I think she's so cute. Look. Isn't she cute, you guys? Look. So cute. And you guys take your time to do this. Oh my God, so beautiful. That's Glory J. Let's see. Oh, she uses the name Sunny on here. Should anybody see that? I'm going to put it so I can frame it. I'm framing everything along with 10,000 other pictures. From family pictures, I mean. So, yeah, my photos were in big Costco tubs. And I hired a service to do it, and it is rather costly, but I can't do it. But I still have to put them into order to go to the service. So my brain is like this. Yeah, so there's that. And then there's so many beautiful things. So I got this really sweet card. This is from Libby. This is from Libby, and she sent me, of course, the demon food. Look. She sent me that. The addiction's back on. Let's go, you guys. She sent me that, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. That's from Libby. And then the funniest, oh my God. So I got a Halloween card, and this is from, oh my God, Jane and the Cat. Wait, Bristol, wait. This is from Shannon Richards and Jane the Cat. I love that. So this is from Shannon and Jane the Cat. Jane the Cat, because Jane the Cat. That's so cute. Jane, you know, has a regular name. That's hilarious. And then this one struck me as even funnier, only because this came from, I mean, these are so beautiful. These letters are so beautiful, you guys. And they handwrite them and type them. And this is from Lisa. And I think I showed her gifts on the other live, but I just wanted to give a shout out because on this channel, because of Keithy, we are fans of the pets. So there's Jane the Cat, and we have Maggie, Baby Boy, and Chloe, and these look like cockatiels. There's their pictures. Look, you guys, isn't that cute? Look. Oh my God, how cute is that? These little cockatiels. I think that's what they are. She has 3 cats and 3 dogs. Oh, cockatoos. Yeah. She has 3 dogs and 3 cats too. So it's 3s that work for her. 369. There you go. Look at these babies. They're really nice. I would like to be their friends. I like the birds. So cute. So we have that. And then we have, I have to say thank you to everybody, because if I put it down, it gets caught under, and this is another one from Lisa too. Right here. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. I know. So cute, the birds. And this one is from Vicky. Oh, Vicky sends me the most beautiful stuff. Just the most beautiful stuff. Vicky sent me the angels. She sends me so much. Wait, why are you packing your baby up? Where's your baby going? Oh, is that Arlene there? Arlene's a troublemaker over there. She sent me what I showed. Arlene, I'm going to show them what you weren't here. Maybe you weren't here when I showed this. Someone named Arlene sent me this about going out to eat with members of your family. Don't forget what? Don't forget to cover up between each bite, because that makes perfect sense. I mean, if you're a big fatty and you're trying to lose weight, you can't get anything in there. What the hell is going on in our society? Who says this? Wait, oh, your mom's 71st birthday. Oh, she died in 85. Oh my God, a long time ago. She was young. She was young. Yeah, I saw the Lenny drop. Of course I saw the Lenny drop. Lenny's my man. He doesn't know it, and I'm stalking him, but yeah, he's my man. Wait, we passed. Oh, your mom passed. I'm sorry. Oh, and you're burying her tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I know that's the hard part. I mean, not. You know what I found out? Speaking of burials, so my cute, one of my cute little manicurists, Vicky. We did my nails in a darker blue to match my purse because I'm matchy matchy. Actually, I broke 4 of them off is what happened. So my new nails today, and she's not usually in till Thursday, but they're like, can you come at 2? I'm like, oh my God, I'll drop everything. I'll be there at 2. So if you get a manicure and a pedicure together, they can do it inside. Otherwise, she has to sit on the sidewalk in the heat, which must be really freaking exciting for her. So here we go. Anyway, Vicky was born in Vietnam. And so we were talking, and she had a brother that passed in a motorcycle accident when she was 20, and she's 33 now, and she's darling cute, super cute little girl, and lovely. Speaks 2 languages beautifully, you know, all of that. And she was saying she went to take her daughter to visit her brother in Vietnam where they buried him. She buried him. But did you know what they do in Vietnam? You get to be buried for 10 years and then they dig you up, which just really seems like counterproductive. And then they cremate you after 10 years and then you can place your ashes in a church. I had no idea. I think I would just go straight to cremation, right? I don't know. I think I would just go straight to cremation. Yeah, I know, right? No, they dig them up. She just said that to me. She just said it. She can only stay in a burial, like in the ground for 10 years. And I was like, I don't really like that. I guess they just throw everything in the furnace. I don't know how it goes. I can't even think about it. But yeah, no, but this is after you've been in the ground for 10 days. This is like 10 years in the ground and we're going to dig you up. And then, yeah, some religions don't cremate. That's exactly right. Sloan, I'm sorry about your son. Oh my God, you lost your Jason on the 26th? I don't even know what was happening 3 days before Keithy. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I know. I did that. I know. It's so weird. Yeah, I just did the cremation because it's easier to hoard my son that way. I can't really carry him around in a coffin, but I can keep all his ashes, right? So I'm just kidding. Not quite that crazy, but I am kind of crazy. Oh, there you go. Thunder Bay Arlene. Okay, Thunder Bay. That Arlene. I thought it was the other Arlene who might be on here too. Thunder Bay Arlene. As opposed to SoCal under the restrictions of covering the throat chakra in between each bite. I lost my baby, 21. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, you guys. No, I didn't get a tattoo. No, Arlene, you're coming with me if I do. And it's going to say fuck you on it. Not fuck you, Arlene, but no, I have all the ashes. You know what I'm doing? I'm doing it myself though, because apparently I've become very crafty, like a crazy person, crafty, crazy person. So I started researching how to do cremation jewelry. And I split it all up. I split it into different little urns, little tiny one everywhere. And I've been dumping it on mountaintops. Not dumping it. I've been like letting him go on each mountaintop. I want him to go in like some of my places a little bit more favorite ashes. But I don't even know if you can see this. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to show you. I'm doing cremation rings for Keithy's friends, the girls. So I ordered the gold, but I want to do them myself. I just didn't want to send the ashes out because I'm hoarding my son. He's my son and I get to do that. So I wanted to do the rings. So I've been seeing how to do it. And then I found some locks of Keithy's hair, which was super cute. So I'm going to snip teeny little pieces in there and I'm going to make the rings myself. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. That's all I can do. And that is what I'm doing. Let me see. I want to see it. Where did I learn? I watched there's all kinds of videos. Do you know they have breast milk rings? I wish I'd have known that. I mean, I wish I'd have known about the breast milk rings. I don't have little kids, but I mean, if I'd have thought about it at the time, look, my eye is going crazy again. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. And there's some really like gorgeous rings, but I want to make them. I'm making one for Paigey, my little Pagerella. I call her Pagerella. You know that, you guys. I'm looking this up. Let's see. I got to get, so I can show you. That's really kind of cool. If you go to Etsy and you look up cremation jewelry, but I wanted to try to do it myself. I'm not saying it's going to work or not, because, you know, sometimes I think I can do shit. Like epoxy the front steps. That doesn't work for me. Yeah, so anyway, I started watching how to do it, and you use resin and you use the ashes, and then I bought a bunch of colors so I could do it, but I may want to keep it plain, or, you know, I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm going to have to feel. And you know what? I asked every girl. These are not all like girlfriends, but female friends of Doodleberry and Keithy. And so they all wanted rose gold. So that's what we're doing. We're doing rose gold. So I will show you one. I mean, they're so beautiful. I've become obsessed like a weirdo, by the way. Yeah, the resin. Get a good art resin. I ordered some. I ordered the same stuff that they were using, the little girl was using, that I was watching and stalking on YouTube, because I really need to know what to do with people's ashes, because I have jars full of my son's ashes, as disturbed as I am right now. But let's see. They're so, I mean, they're kind of cute. Some of them are much different looking than others, but this gives you an idea. So you can see them. These are somebody's ashes in different colors mixed together. And so I got the rose gold bezels for the girls, all different sizes. And see, some come in the no color, like the different ashes. See right there, no color. And then you can add color. Of course, I'm going to add blue, because Keithy's favorite color was blue. So I'm going to do that. And you can add all kinds of colors. You use like a makeup mica with that. You know, the natural, the mineral. Yeah, no, seriously, this is my obsession. I'm obsessed with this now. So this is what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm obsessed with these rings, so I must do it. I'm looking for this really pretty one that I saw. There's so many pretty ones, and I know I'm insane because I feel it, but anyway, I thought that it would be really interesting to do it that way for Keith, because I wanted to do it for his friends, just because, you know, whatever. I will show you this one. Oh, where is it? Oh my God, some of them are so freaking beautiful. Yes, I'm talking about people's ashes, but look, that's just like an ash ring. That's someone's ashes, and that's really kind of cool. They look different. Apparently the ash is different. It's as individual as we are. Keithy's is kind of like gray sand with white through it. So I might keep it natural, but you know, I'm tempted. I bought the blue, what you use in makeup to put this. But so this is what I'm going to be doing. Even before I take readings, I'm going to be doing this, because, you know, instead of paying the rent, I want to make rings. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. And that is what I'm doing. Anyway, there's a whole world to this cremation jewelry stuff. And then I was telling Deanna, I'm like, maybe I should do this with other people's ashes. And she's like, ooh, is that a good idea? You know how cuckoo you get around dead people in the cemetery and all of this. And I'm like, yeah, I do. But I was just thinking, I'll see if I can do it. And if I can't do it, I'll break down and then we'll do something else. But that's what I'm doing for now. That's what I'm doing for now. And that's it. Yeah, no, I think it's a great one. And Scorpios will love this. Oh, I know, totally. And I have a first house Pluto. Oh, it's in Virgo, but it's like being a Scorpio rising, but not. No, I'm doing rings. And in fact, the ring is going to look kind of like this, but this is moonstone. A little bit bigger and just one stone. And it's going to be the focal point. And I want to put a little bit of his baby hair in there. I'm going to share it with Paigey, the baby hair, because I just think Paige is so cute, and they should have had little babies together. None of my business. I just had to say that. Yeah. So anyway, wait, Keithy, I sent a message. Okay. You guys have been amazing. First of all, Bobby, who did this picture of where I hike right back there, which I have to get a frame for. I'm repetitive saying this. Anyway, Bobby has been researching things on the videos, which is amazing. And every time I go to message her back, I get in the car and drive. This is my problem. So I get in the car and I drive and off I go. Oh, great. Send me your mom's ashes. I'm going to start. Let me make my rings, but do it because it's something I'm going to start doing. I think I get the hang of it in my head. But I thought I could epoxy the front steps too. And actually, we just all got stuck in red paint. And then I thought I could, you know, paint the inside of the house and like paint it by hand, and I'm not so good at that either. Thought I could do acrylics myself, not so good at that either. So, yeah, why leave pennies in a cemetery? I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I haven't been in a cemetery in years. I mean, as a kid, I went a lot. My dad used to take me to the cemetery quite a bit, which is weird. But he was weird that way. I'm just pushing my toes. Long story with my pedicure. I won't get into it because astrologically it's not correct. So let's talk about that. Oh, wait. So yesterday, so I started also, y'all, you could do Reiki jewelry too. I definitely could. Okay, so I started my therapies. I'm doing all kinds of therapies because I really have to get unstuck from behavior patterns because I know better. Anyway, I'm just letting you guys know. I will tell you what's going on with the therapies after, but I'm doing shamanic healing on Friday, and I'm doing a certain kind of therapy with a lovely woman I did today and yesterday, and so this is super awesome. I'm not going to say yet till I've gone through the whole thing, but I will reveal it. And then I just wanted to say the other fun thing I got. Okay, so according to Foxy News, the guy, how do I describe him? I don't want to get booted off here. The guy with memory problems versus the orange one. Apparently, the guy with memory problems was leading the guy with the orange one. But yet, right above the Getty Center, we got this. Those people driving home to Santa Monica in their Priuses will be going insane. They'll be going up there going, their heads will be going like that. Arlene, you're a troublemaker. For those of you that don't know, Arlene is one of my besties over there. She's the one that got me addicted to tater tots. She got me addicted to tater tots. So he has dementia. Yeah, whatever it is. Arlene does not have dementia. I'm like, that's hilarious. Anyway, Arlene's the reason for my tater tot addiction, among other things. And Arlene, I'm going to tell you, she came, I thank you all the time. Arlene knows this, but she came with Carol, and they both pretended to be my relatives and snuck under the police line to stand with me with Keithy and then come and sit with me and help me as I showed up at her house Sunday morning after Keithy passed at 7:30 when her nephew was in town and her niece. And I'm like, hi, I'm really mentally disturbed. I think I'll eat at your house and do my pictures at your house and wake your family up on Sunday and act like I'm normal, which I wasn't. So I so appreciate that. Oh my God. I know I was a complete nut job, but anyway, she was good. She's like, do you want to eat? I'm like, you're trying to make me fat with the tater tots. And Lila, oh my God, Lila, where's Lila, for goodness sakes? I had a nice conversation with my rascal last night. She telling me about school and all kinds of things. So I know, Arlene, you tater tot. She's a tater tot hoe. She's got all kinds of things. Now listen, the family at Arlene's, they eat all the good food. The dog fights me for broccoli. Berkeley fights me for broccoli. Her dog likes vegetables more than I do. Oh my God, right? That's what happens. Wait, I saw IG that you posted about somebody writing an article. Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, somebody did write it. That was on Crazy Days and Nights. I was the blind item for September 1st on Crazy Days and Nights. Basically saying there was a hit on my son because Berkeley likes broccoli. Swear to God. Berkeley and I fight for broccoli. I have to tell the dog, I need broccoli. You can eat the tater tots. But no, Berkeley's got to eat the broccoli. Yeah, that was Crazy Days and Nights. That's what that was. They said it. I don't know if I believe it. I'll find out. I mean, I'm definitely, things are being found out. There's tapes and there's different kind of things. Ooh, tater tots with bacon. Arlene, there you go. Cheese and crushed up barbecue potato chips. Okay, I'd be 400 pounds if I ate that. So then I had this other adventure with Rachel. And if you want to see Rachel's beautiful works, hey, Arlene, I got Zach one of Rachel's works, and Carol knows Rachel. Let me see what her, I can never say it. It's Sorcerer and the Stone is her Instagram. And she makes these, I'll show you Rachel. This is Rachel right here. She's so darling, so darling. This is her. And it's Sorcerer and the Stone. This is her Instagram. Anyway, she makes incredible, Arlene, you know her because she's from our secret crystal place. She makes this incredible jewelry, incredible, like, I guess, whatever you want to call these, for all kinds of things. And so Rachel was the one that got all of Keithy's crystals, opened the crystal place up so I could go that morning and get the crystals for a service. She does such beautiful work. So anyway, I was texting her last weekend because what did I run out of? Of course, selenite. I sold all my selenite wands out. And of course, I got to go get one, but I'll show you. Anyway, so she calls me and she goes, I'll be in on Monday. Do you want to come hang out? No, do you want to come in? So I was able to go in the morning and I was able to talk to my crystals, see my crystals, be friends with my crystals, and pick up more crystals. So I'm going to put them on. I still have my selenite wands, which I have like 30 more of those. And I don't even have one out here because I literally sold out of them. Jackie, I sent you yours. I have obsidian. Where do I have? I have to grab it. I have to put them places because, oh gosh. I have this obsidian, this one. This one's open and ready to go out. Look, it looks like Magic 8 Ball. Oh my God, so beautiful. These are my favorite. Rachel gave me one like that when Keithy passed away from me. She knew I was so sad, so she gave me one, and I just find them so incredibly beautiful. So incredibly beautiful. So beautiful. I don't know what to say about them. Anyway, I have one of those. And then there seems to be a huge shortage. I know, it's the most incredible. Obsidian, what I do with obsidian, I know, I'm obsessed with obsidian. Okay, so what I do with obsidian is when my clients, and I'm still sitting at my old kitchen table that I read on for, that's what I'm saying, that one's for sale. I've got one for sale. My kitchen table, the one that Keithy liked so much, and then I took it up here to the studio and he's like, you took the table, but now I got the table. For 20 something years, our whole family ate at this table, and it's the one that I read on, and Arlene knows this table too. It's the one that she knows my table. Shh. It's the one that I read on, so it's like, it's the family table, but I used to, like, people sat at this table for 20 years. That's why I had to have it, my you know the table, Arlene, my table. So anyway, there seems to be a shortage on oh my God, rose quartz pyramids like this. This is amethyst. So I have 2 of these left. This is the only 2 I could find. Okay, so they're rose quartz wands. I'm putting them up on the site later, just letting you know. And then I have about 3 of these amethysts, maybe 4. I can't remember. 3 or 4, right? And then this obsidian ball, I have to turn my website back on. But anyway, what I was saying is, what you do is you put this, I used to put it in front of me when I was doing readings because it breaks the barriers down, because a lot of times when people come for readings, they've got, besides dead people, which I can no longer talk to because, you know, I can't get a hold of my son. So really, I think I suck. He's playing a game with me, whatever. But it breaks down their emotional issues. I love Apache tears. Oh my God. Moldavite. Oh my, this is Moldavite right here. I have Moldavite everywhere hidden. Moldavite is the best. It's the best. But, and tater tots and bacon, only I don't eat bacon, but yeah, in theory, tater tots and bacon. But obsidian gets to the core of your emotional issues. So if you have a childhood issue or trauma, which we all do, obsidian is the one that breaks it when I'm doing a reading. So if I'm reading for somebody and I'm getting information to tell them, but they won't hear it, then obsidian there kind of clears it. So I have tons of obsidian around me. I also have this obsidian wand. So what, like with the big selenite wand, which is about this big, and it's selenite, it's on the website. I'm going to open it up. So there, but with you clear your energy. So there's a clearing that goes on with the energy over the chakras. This is like what this is an obsidian wand. And meditation, of course, Reiki, anything with this, oh, I love Moldavite oil. I put Moldavite in my body oil. Oh my God, I freaking love it. Shungite is the best because it stops psychic attacks. Black opal, love it. I wear a lot of opals. I'm putting in Keithy's cremation rings. I just ordered like almost a blue opal like that because blue was his favorite color. So he's a little copier of me. Me and him were copiers. Anyway, I got opal for that, and opal is beautiful. And this one is amethyst, and amethyst really opens up the crown chakra and connects it to the other side. So when I'm meditating, I hold all kinds of things. This one, I think I have 3 of them. This is smoky quartz. So quartz is an amplifier with a crystal. Anytime you put a clear quartz, it's on my website. Yeah, no, I do. I'll check back later tonight because it says nothing's for sale right now because I shut my website down after Keithy because I couldn't focus. I always use selenite wand. Oh my God, I have chunks of selenite, chunks of them. So anyway, clear quartz is an amplifier. So if you take clear quartz and put it next to any other crystal, it magnifies the energy of that crystal. So this one is smoky quartz right here. Smoky quartz protects from psychic attacks, negative energy, cleans from things that are stuck, all of those things. That's a crystal lamp over there. I loves it. Anyway, so there's that. So I have those, and then I've got the piece de resistance, but I haven't showed you yet. I got maybe 3 of these. They're about this side. These are the amethysts. These are the geodes. So these are really beautiful. I sleep with these beside my bed, in my bed, everywhere. My bed is full of rocks. So that's what I do. I remember when my kids were little, they used to roll over and there was like a big chunk of amethyst in the bed. People had to put their hands out in the bed because we had the family bed. So I had my Jason there, my Keithy. Everybody was in my bed because that's how I liked it. That's what I did. Anyway, look, that is, and look at the shape of this underneath. Where'd it come from? Brazil. So you can see the shape. I got one crystal from Newfoundland and it's called, I just forgot the name of it. They just found some in Newfoundland and it's a whole different kind of amethyst crystal. I got one of those. You can't steal my lamp. Yeah, I love the family bed until they got those big long legs of Keithy's and his side sleeping. Yeah, have to get out of the bed, Mr. Side Sleeper. But yeah, so this is beautiful. And look at the shape of it, look. See the shape? Anyway, this guy, I've got like 3 of these. They're not all this shape. Yeah, no, it's sold out. I'm opening the site up. I haven't opened the site. Check back an hour after I'm off this because I really haven't opened it yet. Then I got this amazing thing. So when I was at the crystal shop with Rachel, John came in. John is like the head guy at the crystal shop. So he snuck in. I had the most fun. I can't even think of anything. Like I was back in the back, seeing the shipments that came in, going through the papers. Totally fun. So look at this for your charging pads. Arlene, I got you one. I shouldn't tell her. Look at this selenite charging pad. See it? Look at. So you put your other crystals on to charge at night like this. It's selenite. So isn't this beautiful? It's selenite. Doesn't need to be cleaned. Isn't this great? It's a brick. Like, oh my God, I freaking love it. It's a brick. Anyway, they got them in from Morocco and they almost forgot the shipment and I found it in the bag. And so Rachel's like, you can go look through the boxes. I'm like, yeah, I think I got like, I want to say I got like 6 of them or something. I know Eddie died. I miss Eddie already. Well, I wasn't really listening to his music because I can't keep up with it now. Wait, and I've got the selenite wands that you are 3 times the size of this, and you clean your energy. The Reiki people know this, and I always put selenite by my front door. I don't carry the brick. It's pretty heavy. I mean, it is pretty heavy. It's pretty cool. Oh, did I shave my armpits, you guys? Yes, I did. Okay, so anyway, Eddie Van Halen. Eddie who? Come on, Van Halen. Come on. Oh my God, I was cracking up. So David Lee Roth, they showed a picture of David Lee Roth, and somebody said, yeah, you can't put the brick in your bra, but somebody said he was a scammy clown, and I thought that was hilarious, because remember how he used to just bounce out in front of the video and go, I'm talking about David Lee Roth. Meanwhile, Eddie's going, nuts on the guitar, and there's David like this. I just think of him throwing his hair weave off. Yeah, he's bald. And getting, remember when he got busted? I do like labradorite. Not my favorite, though, but that doesn't mean anything. I remember when David Lee got busted in Central Park for the weed. I think it would be legal now. I think it would be legal. Oh, do you know what I found out today? I found out that, how there's like DUI stuff? So I know those riffs. And there was David Lee like this. I found out today that like the drinking and driving, what is it, 0.1 or 0.8 or whatever, if you're drinking and driving and you get inverted duck lips, exactly. And then his hands on his hips and his clown shoes. They called him a scammy clown on this article. They said, and then came David Lee Roth, the scammy clown, and I was like, oh my God, he was like a clown in those shoes. I miss the 80s. I'm all about the 80s. I'm still... No, I don't think Eddie was a sacrifice. David Lee may be a sacrifice with those, the way he, whatever, but I know those high running shoes, right? Yeah, no, I liked Eddie. He was a great guitarist. I loved his style of clothing. It's kind of like a 5-year-old, funky 5-year-old. So he's a double Aquarius. He's a double Aquarius with Libra rising. Speaking of Libra birthdays, but he was a double sun and moon in Aquarius and Libra rising, which was interesting. I know, Panama. I know, I can think of it from the 80s, right? I know, I won't admit what I was doing in the 80s. I deny it right now. Denied. Shots of tequila and then, yeah, anyway, denied. Oh, of course his son is grieving. His son's, why would you not grieve your father dying? Of course you would. I mean, yeah, it's terrible. For him, that's his father. And his father is relatively young, 65, but then again, he had cancer, so it's not like, I mean, he didn't really have control. He fought a good fight. My friend that has the Porsche farm, I told you about him up here in Angeles Crest, that works on he races Porsches for all of the, wealthy people. He used to drive for Eddie's race car. And then Paige's dad was the mechanic for the bikes that he rode. So they were friends. A lot of people knew Eddie. A lot of people. So anyway, but he got cancer, and that's a shame for anybody that dies a painful death. I'd rather go out quickly. I'm just saying. Have you tried to channel God? No, I haven't. Did you? Yep, I found all the stringers. I found all of the videos and all of the stringers. Absolutely. Yes, I did. I found everybody that I needed to find. So that was awesome. Eddie and David used to drive by our high school. We were running with the devil. It was good times. That's great. I know, right? But look at that music now, running with the devil. And I wrote this down because I was watching this thing, right, on YouTube, pastor guy, and he was talking about everything to do with the energy of time and how it's an illusion. So the past is an illusion, the present. Since Keithy died, I've been trying to go back through dimensions, but I can't do it. If I do it, I'm unaware I'm doing it. But sort of time travel back so I can live with him in a different space. So I can go there at night and then I can see him. I've been trying to do that. I have no idea how to do that, okay? Yeah, David is still alive, exactly. But, so anyway, interesting thing. I just was listening to this guy talking about time and how it's inverted and how it's really, ritualistic and it's designed to keep us trapped. Our wording is designed to keep us trapped. I will do this. I can do this. Put us in the future when there really is no future. There's a David on here. My name is David. David Lee Roth. But yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff like that. But anyway, I was listening to this guy's site and he was talking about Dawn with the last name Fruit. Lemon. Okay, so he's talking about him and he was saying, I have to say it like that. That guy's so annoying. He's like, wow, la 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 la, mouthpiece, right? But anyway, he was saying, okay, the National Academy of Arts and Sciences. What does that spell backwards? What does that spell backwards? I was like, mother bleeping bloody bleeping hell. What does it spell backwards? National Academy of Arts and Sciences. Put it backwards. Put it backwards, y'all. So sciences would be an S and would, there you go. Melanie got it. That's what it spells, right? Lemonhead, right? I know. What's with that dude? Hello, I am Lululemon. That's right. That's what it spells. They put it in just literally in plain sight, y'all. Like that's what they do. So, the energy this year is so disturbing. Oh my God. I listened to this amazing woman astrologer. Let me tell you her name. I'm going to have to put a link. Well, if you're a technical astrologer. Anyway, okay. Sebastian, if you're watching, hi. I think I got a text from you. But anyway, this woman astrologer, my friend sent me. Now I can't find it on here. Oh, collect. Her name is Karen Hammaker and Zondag. Okay, so she's from Sweden or wherever. But they put her beautiful hour-and-a-half lecture on what's going on at, yes, exactly. Amazing. I forget where they posted the video, but they blocked the video because they didn't want to offend anybody. Hello, it's astrology. How can you offend anybody? It is either what it is or it isn't. Oh my God. Anyway, it's a great, it's probably for advanced astrologers because it was pretty intense. Anyway, Bill Gates is probably the ANTI person. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's the ANTI person. Do you know what that means? The sun was a star shape today. Oh, neat. Yeah. Well, the sun is a hologram. Okay, so Keithy started to come through to me. The anti-person, yeah, think of what Easter represents. Yep. I'm trying not to get kicked off of YouTube today. Wait, Andy B just posted. Okay, I don't even know what. Texas, yes, Auntie, and you said it there. Josephine Wallace, I can't read the rest, but yes, you said it. Keithy, okay, so Keithy came through to me in the sense that it was like he had plastic, like the beautiful picture, like this beautiful picture right here, okay? And if you look at the actual color of this picture when it comes out of its protection, okay? When you look at the actual color, you can see it in its actual energy, right? See the gold, the beautiful gold? But look, when it's behind, look at this as a dimension, if you will. I'm trying to describe what I saw. So it's behind a dimension and we get the gist of it, but we don't see the vibrance of it, okay? So that's how I saw Keith's face. I described it like I was at a construction site where they had the plastic hanging down off the wood, and suddenly I was walking through like tons of plastic, and I looked and I saw Keithy's face and I saw his freckles, and he was trying to come through to me, and then he disappeared. So I got so, aggravated that I didn't have a long conversation with him because, I got to ask for more. I got to push the envelope. But so I was trying to figure it out. So I called Deanna and I said to Deanna, what was he doing? And then Deanna's like, he was projecting his image into your dimension, and he was telling her how he was doing it. So there was some kind of a projection of the image. So like a hologram, the sun. Okay, I'm making that. I'm going to get kicked off. I don't even think that, but like a hologram. So that's what he was doing. He was telling Deanna that. He was telling her that. So he was telling her, this is what I'm learning how to do, and I'm doing it. Oh God, I don't even know who that YouTuber is. I hope she isn't. But that's what I was hearing, is he was trying to project himself, and I saw his face like he's Keithy, just like that. So, but it was so brief. So brief. And then I'd also Belinda on here, who shares my birthday and is psychic and is from Toronto, came up with a beautiful reading for Keithy. And just to describe, Deanna has been from day one, just first off, but Belinda asked me if I wanted to know about Doodleberry. And so she said Keithy stayed curbside for 10 days, meaning where the accident happened. and that he was trying to comfort people, and he was overwhelmed by everybody's grieving and everything that he saw. So it was very interesting, everything she told me. Yeah, Belinda, she's great. She just popped up on Messenger and asked me, do you want to hear from Keith? Because I got a message. And so anyway, Keithy was there for 10 days, and it's so funny because I walked up and down that street ad nauseum, and Deanna had told me that Keithy was with me when I was walking up and down the street, because that's what I did for the first month. I just walked up and down the street. Like, I lost part of myself. So I had to find my Keith. I had to find him. So I walked up and down and then looking for people and doing all of that. Yeah, that's my P.O. box right there, Kat. Correct. So I walked up and down the street, and Deanna said, Keithy's walking up and down the street with you. Then Belinda said, Keithy was walking up and down the street. And I'm like, oh, we were exercising together. I didn't know that. Anyway, he was there for everybody, and he saw all the people coming, and he didn't want people to have grief and everything. So it's very sad. Oh, honey, don't, yeah, I know. I'm starting to cry a bit, but I can't. Like, when my manicures told me her brother died in a motorcycle accident, I started sobbing. So there's so many people that these motorbikes are not good, y'all. So just stay off them. Stay off of the motorbikes. But yeah, Keithy, I mean, I know Keithy would be trying to come through, but it was just very interesting. Yeah, no, Belinda did a beautiful job, like, just beautiful. And she basically was telling me that, certain things about him. On the 10th day, he ascended up. She didn't say go into the light. She said he ascended right up into what we call the biggest dimension, which is heaven. And he told her to tell me it's a lot different than we think. What the heck does that mean? Right? Yes, Brazil amethyst. Yeah, it's sad. I know, it's terrible. I wish he hadn't been on a bike, honestly. Exactly. But anyway, Keith ascended up after 10 days, which I know he does come through. He comes through to so many people, and I'm so blessed. I won't say the name of the psychic that called me, another lady, and it's pretty much in keeping with everybody's reading. So it's amazing. It's pretty accurate. Like, I have a lot of, most of my friends are psychics, of course, because I can't not have psychic people or astrologers. But it's so amazing because it's very, when you understand readings and how it comes, you get little bits of information from people, which is so awesome. And I mean, it's so amazing. So it just really is amazing. That's all I have to say. So I'm so grateful. He keeps sending Paige's birthday, 8/18. Wait, Keithy was born on 12/18, and Paige's in Aries. Yeah, Obsidian kid. Okay, I just missed it. I love Obsidian. I'm obsessed with Obsidian. She talked to Jesus up to the age. Oh, that's great. Yeah, Keithy liked all crystals. Keithy liked all crystals. But I gave selenite away at his funeral from him because all of his friends went in his room and they wanted to take... Keithy had blue-green eyes, and I have hazel eyes. John had brown eyes. Jason has brown eyes. Of course Jason still rides, because why wouldn't he try to traumatize everybody in the house, little bastard? Oh, God, did that come out? Jeez, here we go. Yes, he does. We've asked him not to, but what do you do with a grown-up person? Wait, did you mean the 8th? Yeah, he's December 18th. Keithy's December 18th. I know, exactly. Oh, 7 years. You know what? Some people in my family, I don't get, oh my God, and here's a shock. You want to hear this? Oh, December 18th. Love my December 18th. He was supposed to come on the 16th. He stayed in for 2 more days. He said it was different. Yeah, it was just different than we think. We have all of these attachments. So it wasn't even the way he thought, and he thought a lot like I thought, at least I thought, but he could be at a different level learning dimension. So he didn't think exactly like me. He was far more like inquisitive of thinking in different ways. I'm pretty stubborn about my thoughts. December 16th, Corey was December 16th. I had a best friend they had growing up, Corey and Brittany. Anyway, Corey was December 16th and Keithy came out 2 days later. No, I think he's happy. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. He used the word heaven. That's the word he used. But it's a dimension. Yeah, I know. Keith Richards. Yeah, I know. Same with Brad Pitt, Keith Richards, someone else, Christina Aguilera, all these really great flamboyant energies, you know, like that. But I think he probably is. I know he's working on the other side, so I know that. I've seen some people, so it depends where they go. I guess it's like going to college and where you're going to study. Like I would never go into a chemistry lab, you know, in college, but I would go into the astronomy. I would go to the telescope. So it's kind of like that. The telescope people aren't looking in the chemistry lab and vice versa. So yeah, he used the word heaven, and that's what he said as the biggest dimension. That's the way that he called it, you know. Look at all these little Sages. Yeah, the unknown is scary. I'm not so scared. I am scared of like, how am I going to die? Like, I dreamt of how I died. I don't know if that's how I'm going to die. Because Jason is Jason. Jason does what Jason wants. Oh, Jimmy was December 9th. Exactly. There you go. We all go in different areas in different ways. Like some people are in crack houses right now. Some people are at the gym. Same thing. I'm on YouTube. Other people are getting their hair done. Lucky people. Exactly. Okay, so let's see. That's so great, you guys. All the Sages. I love, Deanna's a Sag too. I love my Sages. All my little Sagittarius people I love. Love them, love them, love them. He was a master, always had a smile on his face. He will be missed. Aw. Sag Moon. Okay, that explains everything with Estelle. Sag Moon. Oh my God. Sag Moon, the moon sign of the Bachelorette. Should not get married, Sag Moon. Said Sag Moon. You'll get married. You'll love being married. But Sag Moon is like, where's my freedom? Actually, this is perfect for Sag Moon. Oh my God, I have a crush on that guy or that girl. I'm super excited. I think I'm just going to hang out with them. Thank you so much for that, y'all. I think I'm going to go hang out with them. Oh my God, so great. Oh shit, why did I put an engagement ring on their hand? Oh my God, I'm walking down the aisle. How do I get out of this? I'm just friends with them. That's Sag. But he is a psycho. Aw, well, oh my God, did you say Kiefer? That's, okay, Kiefer Fleming, whose ex is a psycho, who's a December 18th. Keithy's nickname with his friends was Kiefer, Keefer. The weed kind. Anyway, that's what that was. But I want to talk about this. I had to get the numbers right. So we are going on the 14th of October. Okay, the 14th of October. We're going a retrograde. That's right, everybody. Everybody needs Sag. I have a fourth house Sag, so everybody in my fourth house, yeah, Reefer Kiefer. Keithy's nickname, I call him Keithy because he's my baby, okay? So I'm not going to name him after fucking weed. You got it? But his friends tattooed Kiefer all over their arms for Kef. That's what they called him. I called him Keithy and Dew because I'm his mom. I'm not supposed to partake in idiotic nicknames. But anyway, I'll take any nickname, right? Whatever. I'll take any of my baby's nicknames. So we have a Mercury going retrograde on the 14th of October at exactly, I don't know when exactly, but on the 14th of October. And it's going retrograde at 11 degrees of Scorpio. And it's going to retrograde all the way back to 25 degrees of Libra. So it's going to get in the middle of that god-awful, bloody mother effing, ridiculous Grand Cross nonsense that goes on. But I also think it's going to get in the middle of Saturn squaring Uranus during this retrograde period. Everything is unsettled. Everything is unsettled, okay? But let's look at the degree it goes back by. So on September 13th, we have it going 14th, retrograde at 11 degrees and 40 seconds of Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is a bitch ass. No offense, Scorpios. But y'all know you're a bitch ass. What I mean by that is Scorpio has tremendous power control and undercurrent of power and control energies. So Mercury is thinking like a Scorpio. So that could be psychic, that could be sexual, that could be underhanded, that could be financial, that could be all kinds of things, right? So it's going all the way backwards, all the way backwards. We now have Uranus. See, Pluto is at 22. Pluto is at 22. Mars is at 24. This freaking retrograde's hitting the point of Libra, okay? So it's hitting, squaring an oppositional point in Libra. at 25 degrees. It's going back. So by November 15th, let me look it up, y'all. Gotta look it up. I forget the numbers because I got numbers in my head. Okay, it goes retrograde. I mean, pardon me. It starts to go direct on the 3rd of November. So between the 14th and the 3rd of November, we have very, very aggressive energies. Mars retrograde, Mercury retrograde, okay? We have it in opposition to and squaring both, oh God, Pluto and Aries and freaking Mars, okay? Amongst other things in Aries. I can't even talk about what I learned about, I can't say the planet name. It sounds like it's E-R-E-S. I know I'm said E-R-I-S, Eros, whatever. It's a bitch ass. It's a bitch ass. It's discordant. That's all. And that's in Aries right now at that degree. So that's a problem. Oh, secrets will be exposed. That's what I'm fucking afraid of. I don't want any more secrets in my head. I am terrible, but yes, there you go. E-R-I-S. Thank you. It's at 26 Aries right now. So, I mean, wherever it is, it's just completely in Aries with Mars on top of it. Ah, yes, that's right. Libra, well, because Libra is in opposition. So if you have something at 25 degrees of Libra from 30 to 25, or if you have anything all the way from 11 degrees of Scorpio all the way back to the 25th degree of Libra. So 11 Scorpio, 10 Scorpio, 12 Scorpio, you know, all of that. It's all the way back. So we have to really, really watch what we're doing. The dragon drink from Starbucks is really good. And so are you. I don't know what a dragon drink is, but they have a secret medicine ball drink that Lori told me about when we were partaking in our double addiction. And it was like, I was born with both Mars and Saturn retrograde. Yeah, I have Saturn retrograde, absent father, of course. Absent father and Mars retrograde means you're going to see men more clearly in this lifetime. So it's very interesting. I am trying all Aries here. Aries, Aries, Aries. Ah, Tammy, go away. No, I'm kidding. I love you. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Just joking. Just kidding. Just freaking kidding. Yes, I exhaust myself. I do. But I'm up. I'm up all the time. I'm up. Who made it? I don't know who made it. Aries ascendant. Jason is an Aries ascendant. Exactly. Oh, November 3rd. It's going to be an interesting birthday because it may be a push-pull of energy going forward and change of plans, etc. Taurus. See, if you have anything from 11 degrees of Taurus all the way back to 0 degrees of Taurus, it's going to go in tandem in opposition with the Mercury retrograde. So you have to look and see where Scorpio is in your chart and where Mercury is. Now, this is the funny thing, just to let you know. Yes, goddess of discord. Exactly. In Aries, 26 degrees right now. I was born with it in my 8th house, and it's still in my 8th house. I'm really fucking excited about that. Anyway, we were looking at everybody's, but the other interesting thing, very interesting, because when you look at the house placement of where Mercury is in your chart. So look, medicine ball drink. Yeah, like medicine ball when you're sick. Yeah, I told them no sugar with it, though, because I didn't want that much sugar in my drink. So I said, hold on the sugar. Cut out any sugar because sugar makes me nutty. Aquarius, Sun, and Moon. So was Eddie Van Halen. Aquarius, Sun, and Moon. Aquarius, January 16th cap. Caps have had it rough. That grand, oh my God. Yeah, I can't even. And then we have Saturn is now, let's just see, it retrogrades back again. I can't keep up with these planets going forwards and backwards. Make up your mind, planets. Make up your mind. It's too much work. Okay, so Saturn right now is, I should know this, there. Yeah, it's still in Capricorn, duh, but it's going direct. And then in December, it pops. I have to look at my ephemeris, you guys, because I forget all the time. In December, it's still blah, blah, blah. It's December. Yep, it's going back. And then it hits Aquarius around, oh, it hits Aquarius on Keithy's birthday, December 18th. It hits Aquarius, yeah. So it's in Capricorn all the way down to December 18th. It's at 5 degrees of Aquarius. And then it's going to jump into Aquarius. And, of course, it's going to square Mars. Yeah, that's going to be super duper fun. Super fun. Interesting, aggressive energy until, yeah, I know. It's going to be super. Oh, Cranbrook. Yay, Cranbrook. Yeah, it's super amazing. So here's what I've decided to do with all of my, trying to figure out how not to stab myself in the forehead after Keithy went. No, I'm not going to stab myself in the forehead. I'm just saying it's a saying. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop responding to people. Thank you, Carol. Where's Carol out there? Carol had a nice chat with me about not responding like a 5-year-old. She didn't word it like that, but she's right. So I'm not going to respond. She knows who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond because people are pushing my buttons. So when you're in a vulnerable place, they push your buttons. We know this. We know this. So what I'm working on right now is altered states of consciousness through meditation so that I'm not actually grounded as much. So I don't really have to pay attention to you because I'm not grounded in the same way you think. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, no, they're definitely pushing my buttons, but this is what I'm doing. And it's, yeah, very altered states. I'm going, like, I'm trying to get, I can get out of my body. I know if I answered this, the shrink question about, do you hear voices? I wonder if they would call me crazy or psychic. Yeah, this is just my pajama top that I've been wearing for 3 days and my sports bra because I get up and run in my pajama top. So there you go. That's what I do. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. And ask me if it's heaven. Oh my God, I missed that. Something about Keithy, heaven, and your grandmother. Exactly. Willing participant in our growth. Yeah. No, I'm trying. I'm trying to evolve because, okay, so this is a really fun story. So again, I'm psychic, supposedly. Supposedly I'm psychic for years, 35 years doing this work. People call me, whatever. But I would like wonder if my mom was alive because we don't talk. So my cousin talked to me on Saturday and my freaking mother died 2 years ago. I was like, so y'all didn't call me? Of course, that has to be about money, right? That has to be something. It's okay. I don't want your freaking money. Yeah, so I just found it really funny because she does not come to me. But here's the weird thing. After Keithy died and Deanna was talking to me, she's like, oh, your mom's here. I'm like, I don't want to talk to my mom because I have a birth mom, an adopted mom, and my aunt. So I have mom figures. Anyway, I think she meant my mom died 2 years ago, and I just kept pushing her away because I didn't want to talk to her. It's still the same. Still the same. So it was interesting. It was interesting. No, it's okay. We didn't get along. She had dementia in the end, apparently. Yeah, and she would have been 91. If she had her birthday this year, she would have been, I know, no, they never tell me anything. They've never told me anything. Like I'm supposed to get, Jason told me that my dad died because they didn't call me. He came to him. I don't pick it up though. I mean, some people I do, but other people I don't. It's very strange. When my dad died, I picked him up for years around me. Never picked up my mom since she's been dead in 2 years. Maybe I did and didn't know it. Picked up Jimmy right away. Picked up John's dad, but not John's mom. Picked up John's aunt. John's dad walked through my fireplace the day of his funeral. He walked right through there, which is really interesting. It's almost Libra Lori's birthday, you all. Almost. I'm super excited. Wherever Libra Lori is, it's almost her birthday. Yes. So I've got a great treat for her, and I will be stalking her on her birthday. That's what I'm going to do. She thinks she's going to get out of this birthday. I don't think so. Of course, I'm announcing it on YouTube, so she will be aware that I'm freaking stalking her now. So yeah, so Lori is just about to have a birthday. It could be tomorrow, or it might be today. I hope it's the fuck not today. Why do I not know this? I always want to say it's the 10th, but I'll stalk her. I'll be right outside her house. She stalked me on my birthday, and she kept putting cake outside my front door. Every time I came home, there was cake, and I was like, who's doing this? And it was really pretty colorful cake. And I was like, oh my God, who is doing this? It was Lori. Yes, it was. That's right. Oh, there you go. Well, you're a Scorpio. Yeah, you're a Scorpio. Well, her dog barks when I stalk by the house. Kenzie he gets aware. I know, right? And so there you go. Oh, birthdays, everybody. I ate the cake. Yeah, I know it's outside my door. I ate it. No, it was in a package. But when I opened the package, I'm like, oh my God, there's this yummy cake. So of course I eat cake. Stacy brought me cakes, little teeny baby bites, and she said there wouldn't be as many calories. Of course there was fucking calories in them. So I ate Lori's cake, I ate Stacy's cake, I ate cake. And then I went to Arlene's. We had tater tots. I know I'm rambling, but we had tater tots. And Bill made us pizza from the pizza oven. And Bill is her husband. He probably doesn't want to be outed on YouTube on Crazy Sloan's channel, but he really makes good pizza. Purple onions, cheese, and I had all the greens on my salad. Such delicious salad. Perfect. So good. And I mean, we all got our own, salad on my pizza. We all got that, and he went and cooked it. He made us 10 things of dough. Pizza is life. He made the dough, and he rolled the dough out for us, and he put all the stuff there. And so I got there early. The girls weren't home yet, and I got there early. And then, so I disappeared and ran an errand, and then I got back, and then there was pizza all rolled out. Because I didn't want to traumatize Bill waiting for the others to show up. I could have waited the hour, but he might have gotten a headache. Do I have nose hair? Wait, what are you asking? My nose ring? This is a black diamond. And this is black gold. I mean black gold. Yellow gold. I like rose gold, but it blends with my face. This is a black diamond, but I put morganite in my nose. I put all kinds of things in my nose. And now that I'm letting my hair get darker, it's winter. I was going to put dark nail polish, but I thought, oh my God, I'm going to get depressed if I do that. Yeah. Exactly. Stay away from protests. I don't protest anymore because they want you to protest, so I can't protest. Here's the thing. December 18th, Toronto. I'm going to have to watch the replay, Love Astrology. You know what? I promise you, now I'm itchy nose. I'm such a liar. I promise you I'm doing my astrology series videos. I've not been able to, it's a black diamond one in there. Izzy ordered it for me. Anybody who wants the best jewelry in the Valley, go to Nathan's Piercings and Tattoos in Topanga. Best jewelry ever. Izzy, best. All of them there are really good, actually. So great. They're so great. Eric's there. Izzy's there. It's all good. Beautiful. Anyway, Izzy has the best jewelry. I mean, Nathan has the best jewelry. I talked to Izzy. And yeah, so that's real. So I just look through the jewelry and I'm like, oh, I would like it in this color. Can you get me that? Whatever. And so they do that. It's like lemon cake is delicious. I feel like lemon cake right now. I have to stay away from cake. No more cake. Oh my God. We're talking about, yeah. Leo stellium in the 8th, making you a Scorpio. So yeah, I'm doing the celebrity readings. I did one on the Black Dahlia, and I did one on Riva Steenkamp. I can't say it. And what's his name? The husband, the boyfriend, whatever his name is. I can't even remember his name right now. I wrote it down wherever. I did the video on them, but I want to redo it. Max Spears, I've got to redo them because my energy was a little bit low. So that's what I did. Now, in order, Oscar Pistorius. There you go. I'm like, what? Who's Oscar? This is how it goes out of my head. Okay, so update. Stacy did beautiful diagrams for Keithy's accident. I have been running. Well, I told you that. Me and David went up to Palm Springs, snuck into the park and dropped Keithy's ashes. I dropped them in Santa Clarita and I dropped them in Burbank, and I will be heading to all the other peaks as soon as I know the fire isn't raging down the side. But anyway, Stacy has done amazing stuff so that I can, Michael Landon, so that I can get better information on Keith and understand maybe more what happened, etc., by putting things in order so that I can give them to the lawyer and give them to the other police. It's really great. So that part is amazing. Amazing. I am so awesome. I mean, it's so awesome, and I'm so awesomely in awe of what Stacy's done. I can't even tell you. So that's really great. Marvin and I are going, no, I'm not awesome. Stacy's awesome. I'm awesomely aware. For her to do that, I started crying, and then she's like, go cry if you need to. And I'm like, no, I'm crying because you're doing all of this. Like she's just taking her time. She's in the middle of court. She's in the middle of murder cases. She's in the middle of all kinds of shit. And she takes the time to do that, which I'm so grateful. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But yeah, no, she's amazing. Amazing person. Like really quite amazing. And what's interesting is really an example of a good police officer who is good. So she's never done anything kooky or crazy. I mean, I'm not saying she hasn't done kooky or crazy things, but I'm talking in the reference to her job and what everybody's protesting about. She doesn't do anything like that. She's just absolutely for the people, about the people, and very, very, very good. Yes, Karen, I know she's so, I mean, I can't tell you. She did the diagrams and got me all the codes and the traffic codes so I know what I'm looking for. So, because I can't talk to the police. Do you know what I realized? So if something happens, like somebody goes missing or there's a murder or whatever you want to talk about, little kid goes missing, and you don't know how or what to ask within the structure of logistics legally or logically within the court system or the police system or, you know, any of these systems, there really should be a how-to book. Like, if this happens, you need to do this. If this happens, you need to do this. If this happens, ask about this. Okay, so it's knowledge is power, because you really don't know what there's nothing you don't know. Like you need to know from somebody on the inside. So, for example, I did not know this because I did not do an autopsy on my son because it was a motorcycle accident. So why the fuck would I do that, right? But when I talk to the coroner, you can actually ask for that. You can actually ask to do that. Well, I did not know that. It's usually the police say, like, if they find a person on the ground for no reason, you know, like dude on the street corner, of course there's an autopsy to do. What did he die from? That kind of thing. So there's so many things that you experience in the moment that you have no idea, okay? Yeah, no idea what to ask for. You know, doesn't matter now. I mean, they weren't going to find anything. You know, whatever. I mean, he had an accident, but meaning the body was an accident. It wasn't like, you know, he was found stuffed in a garbage bag somewhere. But on those instances, you don't really know what to do until you do it, like until you live it. You don't know what to ask for. You don't know, you know, you don't know. There should be like a how-to book. Like when you go to the dentist, ask for this, ask for this, ask for this. Well, Arlene and Carol were really good because they, yeah, exactly. I know humans can't, exactly. Carol and Arlene were so good. They took all the notes from the people and the places and observed everything and kept track of who took what, like where the bike was towed to, where this was done and all of that. So it was really good. I had backup who could focus because I thought I could focus and I understood, but I didn't understand shit. Like people were talking to me and then people were coming up to me and hugging me and I was like, why y'all doing that? Like I was so detached, I couldn't understand what they were doing. I was like, why are people hugging me? Okay, I'll hug them. It was the most objectly strange feeling to be literally behind yourself going, that's very freaking weird. Yeah, it's very weird. But anyway, there's a whole like series of things that complete shock. Yeah, complete shock. Complete shock. So yeah, just very interesting. But I think as a whole, all of us actually need to ask questions in any capacity because we don't know. I know a lot of things about my work and what I do and what I've experienced. And then I learned from other psychics different things. And then there's things I know nothing about where I have to get help and I have to, a breast milk ring. Exactly what it sounds like, a ring made out of breast milk that they mix the breast milk into the resin, into like the little stone like this. It's kind of a white color too, a breast milk ring. It's a thing. Google breast milk ring on Etsy. It's a thing. Or you can put your placenta in there. I remember when I had Keithy, okay, when I had my Doodleberry and my Jason, I had was Jason with me? Wait. Oh, Jason was with me that day. Yeah, but he was fucked up too. Kenna was in a heap crying on the ground. Jason was, you know, pacing like caged animal. Yeah, Jason was Doodleberry because he looked like he hated it when I called him that. His cousin Summer would always make fun and go, Dewey. And he would be like, oh, stop calling me that. But that's what I called him. Anyway, when he was born, the placenta came out. So both my boys, because I had a home birth. So when the placenta comes out, like you can actually see the baby's, it looks like a silk blanket, like, you know, along the sides of a silk blanket, and those it feels very silky. So that's what the placenta looks like. And then the baby, well, in my kid's case, the baby's faces were like molded. Yeah, it really did. And it feels like silk because, okay, so I took whole woman, anti-man, lady labor birth classes. Okay, so my teacher, Tanya, oddly enough, Kenna was born the same way with the same person, their imprints there. It's very beautiful. It feels like silk on, and that's why babies, you'll see them go like this and hold a blanket and do that. That's what they're doing in utero. That's actually what that is. It's so beautiful to see. Of course, after you've gotten the kid out, you're just like freaking thankful until you have to give birth to the placenta. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm in pain again. There's a twin up there. Anyway, there was no twin. But anyhow, the placentas were being saved at the time, and people were eating their own placentas. Now, me with my food phobias could not do that. So I was invited to all of my baby lady class, like all the other women in the class, to their placenta eating parties. Now, I would show up and I ate nothing. I showed up to support and ate absolutely nothing. No, I never did. And in fact, I told them to dispose of it. What I should have done is put it under a tree to grow. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to eat it. No, that's what they were doing. And the little cord, I still have Keithy's little umbilical cord tied off. So cute. I mean, it's all dried up. It's 24 years old, but it was so cute. No, I didn't do it, but a lot of people did. It wasn't something I was going to do. No. I just wanted to look at it to see like where it's like a soft, no, I know I didn't do it. I'm saying I went to the parties to support the other mothers, but I didn't do that. But it's a very, very soft, like little blanket place in there. Well, it's LA. You know this. Yeah, it's very soft. It's very silky. And so your hubby makes pizza. I better get over there. Oh, there's Bobby. I was telling them about you finding out information for me. Bobby's been busily finding out information. Busy bee. Busy. She did the painting right there of my favorite, right there where I dropped Keithy's ashes, right there. Smoothie placenta. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't do that, but I was just interested to see my son's face print on the inside of my body, what it was that they live in there. So it was interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't do it. I'm just saying, yes, it does, but they do this. This is what they do. I kept the umbilical cord in his baby book. I just went through his whole baby book. His teeth, I remember when we looked through his baby book when he was little, he saw these little jagged teeth, and he's like, these aren't my teeth. I'm like, oh no, they're the dog's teeth. I didn't know where to put them. So I've got Keithy's little teeth, and I've got Tucker's teeth in the same thing. Anyway, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I've got all the little tooth fairy notes I left the kids. There was the tooth fairy, Kimberly, and the tooth fairy this and the tooth fairy that. She always wrote notes and left cash for the kids. They had to know it was me. I look at the handwriting. I'm like, it looks like your mother's handwriting, right? So it was pretty funny. Jana was just here. She was somewhere. I don't know where she was. I thought it helped breast milk. Wait, what helps breast milk? I don't know. I don't know what helps it. Let's see. Wait, they made me spit my water out for some. Oh, okay. That's why I had home birth. Do you know why? Because I wanted to eat while I was in labor, because I'm a compulsive overeater at times. Because they don't want you to eat in case you have to have surgery in the hospital to have a cesarean to get the baby out. And if you've been munching on peanut butter sandwiches, then you can die from the anesthetic. So, oh, you were born with teeth. That's scary. It's very scary. Um, yeah, I'm going to plant a tree with the jewelry too. I'm going to do that. I mean, with the jewelry, with the ashes, but I'm making the little rings. That's what I'm doing. I don't know why I want to. I feel creative, so that's what I'm going to do. I want to do everything to bring my child full circle because he's my baby. That's why. So when I gave birth to him, I took care of him the same way, and that's what I did. Yes, Paige's sister got a push gift. No one gave me a gift for pushing out human beings. I don't eat McDonald's. Don't forget the Bermuda onions. Let's see, the retrograde. Yeah, well, the retrograde, let's see, I still have both of my kids' baby teeth when they fell out. I know. They put them under the pillow. I love the baby teeth. And Tucker's were in there too, my poodle, my standard poodle. Probably have some Tulip's teeth. I put all the animal stuff in with Keith because he was really good with the animals. I know, beautiful. I've got the first haircut. I've got this lock of his hair that's absolutely born with teeth. Can you imagine? This is my baby. He's zoning on the teeth. How scary for the mother, right? I'm cracking up. I'm like, oh, a push gift isn't that the baby? Yeah, that's one way. But I think she meant more like a Mercedes, a diamond ring, or something. Oh, God. So we are at 11 degrees of Scorpio Mercury, and on the 14th, we go retrograde. So anybody with anything at 11, Sloan, is blue your favorite color? No, not at all. Yes, because it rules the throat chakra. So let's see. Wait, I got this morning. Wait, Estelle, I sent you. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did put it up. I stole Arlene's. Yeah. I steal her stuff. Arlene sends me stuff and I steal it just to be a brat. I steal it. I steal with it. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do that because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Breastfeeding with my baby with teeth. Oh God. The first time Jason bit my boob. Oh, Jason and his teeth at 8 months. Boom. I smacked him and his little face went like this. And he started to cry. I went, oh my God, I hurt baby. I picked him up. Yeah, no, he clamped right in with those teeth. They do that. There's some adults that still do that and they're trying to breastfeed and there's no milk coming out. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Okay, your daughter was born at 2019. Cool. Yeah, there's lots of things you can do. I know, I'm just saying, like when they bite, your arms are... My arms are not... If you're talking about me, my arms aren't toned. They're really not. I've done nothing. I do push-ups barely. Barely push-ups when I get to the tree. Barely. I barely do anything. I barely do anything anymore. Just like running. That's it. I should be doing more weights, but I really just like to hike long distances. So that's what I'm doing. I don't understand about karma because karma is interesting because I want to talk about that too. Karma is really interesting because people say things like, oh my God, you pissed me off. You're going to get my karma, as if karma is their own personal plaything. Karma is about balance. So balance is different, right? Wait, I can't. Look, my eyes are blurry. Let me look this up. Did you say Johnny Nash died? I don't even know. Everybody's dying today. This is a bad day to be alive unless you're not. Karma is a balancing act, okay? It's an act, so it balances deed against deed without judgment. So it's interesting because people are always like, they're going to get their karma, bitch. And I'm like, I don't think it fucking works that way. Oh, you're right. There you go. At 80, huh? That's cute. He looked cute when he was younger. I love people's younger pictures, but I also love people when they age. And you see apricots help milk and avocados help stress. Absolutely. Yeah, the guy from Van Halen. That would be Eddie Van Halen, amazing guitarist. That would be Eddie. Mr. Van Halen, amazing. Someone needs blocked on here. Yeah, there's some weirdos. But karma, okay? Yes, exactly. Karma is the balancing of actions and reactions. So it's not necessarily like, you know, you stole my shoes, I'm gonna fuck with you. It's not, you know, it's not that. We think that's what it's about, but it's really not. When people say, you know, this one's going to get their karma, that one's going to get their karma, it's balance. And I don't know what that means. It can come in many different forms, right? Balance can come in so many different different ways, many different ways. So it's about balancing. It's not just somebody did you wrong and it's your personal vengeance cycle. People say that a lot, right? They say it, you know, oh, well, this did this and this, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not like that at all. It's like there's a balance. There's an action to a reaction. To every action, there's a reaction. And in that circumstance, if it's something that isn't agreeable to both souls, for whatever reason, or the lesson isn't learned or whatever, there's a rebalancing of those actions as people come in to their world and their life. So it's about balance. Yeah, we cause so much unintentionally. Oh my God. If I could take back my whole life, I'd take back my whole life. Oh, the things we waste time on. And I, you know, with me, the things I wasted time on, you know, what I would say to you is nothing really matters. Like nothing matters. Who cares? Don't go doing harm on purpose. But other than that, I don't think anything really matters. I just don't, it just doesn't. Like once Keith went, I'm like, I don't really fucking care what you say or do. I don't care. I don't care. I wish I cared. I don't care. Here's a quarter for somebody who cares, because we waste time. We waste time on this one's jealous. This one's trying to get me. You know, I want to get even. I want to do this. I want to do. So I don't think karma is about keeping score. No, that's not my understanding of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming in this life I'm the recipient of some karma, given the circumstances. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it was terrible when Keithy passed. But again, Keithy's death is not a reflection of something I've done, because he has his own karma. So he has his own path. Why would my path interfere with his path? It's kind of signed up beforehand, so I guess we're not supposed to know. But it's balancing. It's balancing, okay? It's a balancing. So karma, it can be about past lives, but let's say I go out in this life and I cut you off in a car and you end up crashing your car and your passenger dies. That needs to be rebalanced, because that person allowed themselves to be a mirror for whatever it was you were doing. Let's say you were texting and that happened. So that person allowed themselves to be a mirror, right? I don't know what their karma is with Keith. I've heard some very interesting things. One of my friends, are you waving hi? Oh, Marina's waving hi. Oh, hi, Marina. Okay, Marina is so super sweet, which she's lovely, because she actually drove out when Keithy passed and drove up and down the street looking for the cars and picking up energy with her little dog, Lassen. So the dog and Marina drove all the way to the valley in the middle of the busiest ass street, and they drove up and down, and she got a lot of good information, very accurate information, very good friend actually, to do that, and then kept me on top of everything, which was very, very kind and so nice. And of course we have to show a picture of Marina just because she let me know she's on. Oh, there she is, the media hound PR right there. No, she did. She literally took her time. I cannot tell you. I mean, I just cannot tell you the kindness that people showed me. I mean, just because someone's your friend, we all have friends. And if we were dying on the street, they'd walk over us. Some family members too, right? I mean, I know Marina is, I show you on Facebook. She's wonderful. And I don't know if I should mention it, but I'm going to mention it. Anyway, Marina's husband, who's deceased, was Kill Bill. So it was David Carradine. I say Kill Bill. That movie, yeah, so that was her ex-husband at the time of his passing. You know, they were divorced at that time. I'm telling your whole life. Anyway, she was a good influence on him as well. That's what I'm going to say. That is what I'm going to say there. And very psychic and very Reiki and very good at what she does. So there's that. But also a good stalker on the road. Oh, you watched Kill Bill last night? Yeah, that's so great. she helped resurrect her husband's career as a manager for him at that time. So that's amazing because you have that movie to watch. And now I have to find little Marina's picture. I want to find a picture of Lassen too because he's so cute. Oh, and there it is. There's Marina and Lassen right there. Look at how cute they are, you guys. Look, that's Marina. I'm going to get in trouble for this big time. I'm sorry. You're cute with the dog, though. Lassen's very cute. When I speak on the speakerphone, he speaks through the speakerphone in dog talk. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so, yeah, this is a picture of Marina on her, in the book. Or that's a picture. But anyway, that's them. So cute. Anyway, she was driving around the valley looking and actually pretty correct from where Stacy told me to put up flyers and stuff. So all these women are incredibly, Deanna, Marina, Carol, Arlene, Estelle makes me laugh like a crazy person. Everybody is so intuitive, okay? So intuitive and so helpful with what they get. Yeah, I have beautiful female friends. You have no idea. Such beautiful female friends. Very cute. Just they're they support everything. So that's what I will say. I know, a tooth store, they support everything. She's going to be mad I showed her picture. I'm going to get a phone call after this. I'm going to get a phone call. Okay, baby Jack is doing really good. Let me show you this baby Jack video. My mouth is really dry today. Oh, good God. Oh, I have to turn it down. I'm like, oh, what was that? So this one is super funny. Okay. It's Lila and baby Jack. Let's see if it's this one. Okay. Okay, here you go. Wait, let's do this.
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
See?
Every time I'm in the kitchen, you in the kitchen.
That's baby Jack and Lila doing their TikTok. She means baby Jack following her for food because that's what baby Jack does. He's getting big. He's getting so big. And he's having so much fun with all his dog buddies. So he's got Buddha and he's got OG and he's got the cat. He's got Panda. He's got the guinea pigs. He's having so funny. So, but he follows the food around. He loves the food. You turn your back up, he wants people food. Very cute. So anyway, that's Lila. But the karma, I'm so lucky. These women are gorgeous, strong women. Nobody is jealous of anybody. Absolutely. I know, typical male. He wants food. So it's funny. But I know that's baby Jack. He's an Aquarius too. He's an Aquarius, baby Jack is. And very, very sweet. And I've got to go get Tulip tomorrow for a visit. Okay, so karma, this is how I feel with karma, and I don't know much about it because we take our lessons as negative. So like when I can't even see what that said. So when something happens, like when somebody dies or somebody dies in a car accident or a ski accident or whatever, we take that as negative from our perspective, but I don't understand the lesson in it because I can't understand that right now myself. But if we take the judgment out of it and we actually look at things logically, we might begin to understand that certain things happen for reasons which are far bigger than us, even when people die. So it's not a punishment, but we take everything. I don't know that there is a karma to suicide. I don't know that there's a karma to suicide. We're not supposed to commit suicide, I don't think. But then where have I been taught? You have to go all the way back to when you were little. And what have you been taught religiously to believe, and why, and who concocted that religion? Okay, so we are taught that the Bible said this, but I wasn't there when the Bible was written. I mean, I'm just asking. Let's look at it this way. Let's say something like Scientology and their book, whatever book that is, that they're always pushing that book. So them and their book, right? Their book let's say the world blows up and there's a book left with the new people coming from the moon to live here. And the book is L. Ron Hubbard's Scientology. That then becomes the Bible. So there you go. Thank you, Dianetics. I'm like, the book. There, the good book, the book. So that becomes the Bible to the new people. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we don't know who wrote what and why. We don't know. We don't know. I wasn't indoctrinated into a church, so I don't really know what goes on. But I think karma is a rebalancing of expressions, emotions, and circumstances. So, for example, I didn't get to finish my life with Keith, so maybe next life I need more time with him, so he becomes my mother and I become his son. Or maybe we get married in that life, or maybe he becomes my sister, or I become his brother, or baby Jack, you're not starving. Exactly. Oh, he's not starving. He eats all the other dogs' foods. He eats Big Buddha's food. Buddha's a senior dog, but he'll still fight for his food. So baby Jack ain't starving. Baby Jack's not starving. Yeah, it's very hard. My standard poodle is Tucker. But what I'm saying is there's a balancing, and who knows when we get here to Earth, what actually happens to us chemically, spiritually, as our memories are erased and we come into the physical body, and then we're tempted by nonsense in the world, right? What happens then? How do we respond? Like, I used to say, just say no to drugs, just say no to gang violence, just say no to whatever, right? But when you think about it, if you're in an environment and you're a little kid, remember being 5. I know I love baby Jack so much. He's so cute. He's just a little cute dog. I want to go squish his face. But let's just say you're a little kid and you're growing up in the projects and you're hungry every night. Your mom gives you a piece of bread. Your dad walked out. You get beat by the boyfriend. I mean, you're going to make a different choice, and I'm going to make a different choice. Being raised in Toronto in a suburban house, it's going to be a different choice. So can I blame them for the choices they make when they don't really understand spiritually what's going on? Or can I blame them when they come onto this planet and every single person is doing this? Like, I know, Arlene rocks and rolls, exactly. Can I blame them for that? For example, we all get caught in a 9-to-5 thing. I mean, would your mother want you marrying somebody? I know it's altered. Would your mother want you marrying somebody who didn't hold a 9-to-5 job? Like, let's say you go home and you're pregnant and you're like, Mom, I'm pregnant. And then you're like, my boyfriend is sometimes person on YouTube who teaches people exercises, who prays with people. Your mother would be like, yeah, I don't really want you marrying my daughter because there's no hope in it, or whatever. That's because we have been indoctrinated into thinking a particular way, okay? So that's what we've been indoctrinated into. So when we're indoctrinated, okay, into this, we have a certain way of thinking. And the thinking on a karmic level comes in. We are taught, if you do this, you will be punished. If you do that, you will be punished. So we look in things in terms of being punitive. That I don't think is karma. I mean, if I take something from you, then maybe something is taken from something I love or somebody I love, and I watch that karma like that, right? So I watch that happen. I don't know, but I don't think it's quite the way that we see it. I don't think that just because you, I don't know, rob banks and shoot people, that you're automatically going to get your karma. You may be born, you may have a chance to do it again, and the karma may be in the balance of making amends in that way, as opposed to shooting more people or getting shot. I don't think it's an eye for an eye. I really don't. There you go. Oh my God, Gypsy Girl, I think you did. Anyway, I don't think karma works that way. There was this really interesting thing. So let's see, do we have food in upper life? Okay, you mean on the other side? You can have food. You can. I mean, I don't think you have to eat. You don't have a body. But some people, when they transition over, I've seen this, continue with their physicalities on Earth, doing their physical stuff. Like whatever it is they're doing, this is what they do. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Usher. I'm not a fan. That's what I can say. That's weird. I just saw smoke go up over there. It's weird. My eyes are like totally bothering me. Yeah. So it's very interesting because I don't know. I think we tend to be more vigilante right here. To me, heaven is an energy, but I can't remember being there. I don't remember being there. I'm hoping to be skinnier on the other side too, right? I'm hoping to be taller. But see, we've been indoctrinated that way. We have been told this is the right look. Look at People magazine with the man's most sexiest man alive, and they put on John Legend. I'm sorry. What the fuck is wrong with you, People magazine? People magazine, what's that about? What are you saying to me? I'm a chick. I know good looking man. I ought to see some Lenny on there or any other person other than John Legend. What the hell is that? We are taught that that's attractive. I don't know why that's attractive, but it's not attractive to me. We are taught things like, I'm trying to think who, insert name of person, we are engineered to think that way. We are taught that we come in, first of all, you get it from your family. If you're Catholic, if you're Jewish, if you're Buddhist, if you're atheist, if you're agnostic, if you're, crazy tree frog religion, we are taught, and his old mom, Amy, I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, well, he's not sexy. That's all I'm telling you. Nothing about that person is sexy. None of my business. Sexy is to its own, for sure. But when you say that, it puts a physical energy to other people that this is what sexy is. I mean, look at some of the people. I don't think I'd want to trade the way I look for certain people. A lot of people do, though. You've got people, little kids, watching this stuff thinking this is good to look like this. Like, no, I'm always telling Lila that. I'm like, stop trying to, whatever. You got to do what's right for you. We're all individual and unique. We're unique energetically. And so karma is a balancing, it's a repositioning of energy. So maybe you agree to come back and be someone's child who beat you in a last lifetime. You do that, though, in order to balance the situation, maybe out of kindness, maybe out of love, maybe out of stupidity, whatever it is. Oh God, I was tortured about my weight growing up. I felt the need every day to be skinny. Oh my God. And it was so funny because people from that time frame, like you look at the Kardashians now, I would kill myself if I had that ass. Like if I looked in the mirror and my ass looked like that, I'd be like, motherfucker, I got to get up another mountain. I would just die. I mean, I would be like, oh my God. I'd be like, oh my God, what happened? I got a diaper behind me. It's chasing me. Oh my God, right? So not an athletic body. Not that you can't have a cute body or different styles of body, but oh my God, really? No. Saturn planet. Oh, it's definitely big Saturn cube here. big. Yeah, this is a prison planet to me. I don't know that we choose to come here. I think we choose circumstance. I'm not sure. Because Paris Hilton has a bad body. Okay, but I got snot in my nose now, you guys. It could be the crotch 19. Just saying. I don't judge anybody's, but when somebody, what they indoctrinate us into is, for example, women who look like men, Victoria's Secret's models. That's the ideal woman, apparently. Whatever. I would just personally like to be taller so I can reach the top shelf of something. I'm always climbing in stores to get what I need. I'm always climbing up ladders and knocking things off shelves because I can't get up there and, I'm shit. And I get in trouble all the time because I wear sandals out now. I would have never done that. Hold my bra. Oh, God. What? Hold your bra. I didn't know you were wearing a bra. But it's interesting because we are indoctrinated. I think men's natural instinct, they know what they like. But a lot of people, I mean, what's the trend? I'm just asking. I love it on a lot of people. Oh, your Victoria's Secret's bra. Oh, I need a bra, right? Right. I mean, who doesn't? I don't like wearing bras. I'm kind of angry I have to wear a bra. But it's because they just like torture. I'm always fidgeting. They just torture the shit out of you. But look at it in this way. Whatever we are taught through media, through whatever it is, we are taught kind of in a way, like we suddenly do things. I don't like wearing clothes either. Kind of disgusting though. I mean, when I walk outside with nothing on and everybody's ducking in the neighborhood. Um, I'd love to get dementia and do that. Just walk around naked. Can you even imagine? Like they must have such fun. These people that don't know what they're doing and they're running away from home in their pajamas, their slippers with their curlers in their hair. It seems like fun to me. And they're half living in their body and half out on the other side. That's what dementia is. The physical body lives here. The etheric or energetic body lives on the other side in the astral level. So the dementia is a split in dimension. Dementia, okay? Dementia, whatever dementia. It's a split in the dimensions. So part of their etheric body, which is housed within the physical body, is over there, and then the physical is over here. So there you go. Exactly. It's to be here and now. Yeah, I don't know. Black Moon, Lilith, and Scorpio. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Look at my eyes. I'm squinting them. Oh. So bra burning time. Yeah, I can't though because I don't like the look without a bra either. I'm like, I just need kind of something. I haven't worn wire bras in years. I gave those up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing the wire. I'm not doing the wire bra thing ever. But the serial killers, okay, so I'm a 36 long. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but it sounds a lot. I do need sleep. I've been up since 4, and what was I doing? I'm texting, I'm emailing, I'm doing my walks, I'm handing out more flyers, I'm putting up more signs, and Marvin and I will be putting the cross back. That is what we are going to be doing because that is how we roll. We are grabbing our Jason, and that is what we're doing, and that's what we'll be doing. I don't wear underwear either because it's just creepy panty lines. I mean, honestly, and I'm not wearing a thong because that's like, I can't. No, I hate wire bras. They're trying to kill us with wire bras. I hate wearing panties. Everybody hates panties. They're just like, you know what? I used to have this real beautiful friend. She was so gorgeous. She wore granny panties. Every time I would look at her, I'm like, I can't believe you got married with that shit. Like she's wearing granny panties, like full on up to here granny panties. Hilarious. And she is a knockout. And I was like, you got granny panties on. I can't, like she wore a mini skirt. But then the granny panties. I'm like, what the fuck is the granny panties? It was the funniest thing. Okay, so getting back to, like karma and the energy. What I was saying is like when people do have dementia, see somebody loves granny panties. Dementia is the consciousness in the etheric body. That's the part of the body that leaves when we die. When they say the soul rises out, that part is over here. So it's adjacent from the physical body, meaning it's in our energy sphere, but it's living in another dimension on the astral level. The same thing with serial killers. Did you ever wonder why serial killers can do what they do? So let's look at it this way. So you've got your body and you're living in your body. And then you decide you don't like your body. So you get a step ladder. I'm talking energetically. And you kind of crawl out so that you're observing your body. This happened to me when I gave birth. Okay, I got out of my body, behind my body, watched myself give birth. So, and I was able to see things going on in the astral level, like with Lila coming and that kind of thing. Anyway, I saw that and I was like, being out of the body like that and not attached allows the energy of something else to come in. So I believe that serial killers are connected, okay? I believe that serial killers are connected and disconnected while other things are coming through their physical. So when we talk about things like schizophrenia and we talk about those things, I believe those are like literally soul possession taking over. That's what I believe. But not full possession, just something coming, kind of disconnecting in the physical so that it allows the energy on. Are we still having granny panty conversations over there? Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer, but you know what I found out so interesting? Granny panties. No, I mean, I can't do granny panties. They come up under your belly button. I'd kill myself. I'd be like, get the granny panties off. Remember they make you, well, whatever, like when your mom's trying to keep you all prudish, they put you in the granny panties. Exactly. I just like saying granny panties now. This is going to be my new tick. Granny panties. All right. So there's so many things that go on. Now, when you speak about somebody like cause and effect, I'm not wearing them granny panties rock. Stop that. Jackie, I sent your selenite today for you, Jackie. And then I'm going to get in touch with Deanna just to answer that, but I put it in the mail today. You should get it. And I sent it before, so I don't know where it went. And those postal people be stealing selenite. They be stealing the selenite. Okay, so when I'm reading about Jeffrey Dahmer, and I was reading about John Wayne Gacy, and I was reading about all kinds of different people, I like men's underwear too. Exactly, Deborah, you and I are like, men's boxer shorts was a staple on the outside of my clothing for a long time. That's what I wore. Men's boxers and heels. That's right. That's so very 80s though. I know they're selenite stealers, but so I was reading about these serial killers, and it occurred to me in every biography thing that I read, okay, and heavy lip liner, totally. In every bio I read, the families, the children had come from a connection to military or some sort of government office. Either the mother worked, the father worked. And so they are, in my opinion, targeted from childhood due to their parents' jobs, or maybe it's known, I don't know. I listened to a very interesting man out of Seattle that describes the Amazon company, and yeah, it could very much be that, because they're out of their body, they're being signaled. Watch the totally greatest thing. There's a video, can't think of it. It shows Anna Nicole Smith where her face was painted as a clown, and she was pregnant with Danny Lynn. And yes, I knew Anna, but I didn't know her to do that. But anyway, the underwear chatter is out of control. So anyway, Anna was in that video where they filmed her about 6 months pregnant. She's wearing a clown face. She's in an altered state, okay? She's not just fucking around with a bunch of drugs or whatever. She's in an altered state. She's literally altered energetically. And you can, when you watch those people that channel entities, in Woody Harrelson's father, exactly. And by the way, Matt Damon's, oh my God, Matt Damon's either mother, maybe it was mother, and Ben Affleck's parents, also mother. Both of them worked in the government. Neither one of those got success by just getting it. They were put into it for a reason, because of who they were and who their parents were. Yeah, no, I know it's what they do, but that's what I'm saying. They tell you these cockamamie stories like, oh my God, they struggled. They licked pee off the floors in order to get this, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for that. So they say that stuff, but it's all bullshit, because they're aligned through the government, or through government, through NASA, through the Navy. Actually, Ariana Grande's mom, Navy, programming and architecture, same thing. And so it's just that. But using the example of Anna Nicole Smith, she was in an altered state. So when you look at channelers that go into an altered state where their face changes and their bodies change, and they do those things, they have something coming into their energy field. So let's look at energy field a little bit differently. When you climb up to the top of a hill, a mountain, anything like that, and you look at the air around you, you can see when it hits into a valley, because there's like a gray kind of cloud around it. And that cloud contains within it trees and houses and all kinds of things. And you can see when you're walking into it, and you can see when you're walking out of it. I'm talking like, look at the air in the sky, okay, where there's been any kind of fires or whatever. So on the energy field, oh my God, Jackie, honestly, Jackie, you got to stop. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to kick Jackie's ass. I'm going to kick her ass. I'm going to kick her ass. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so Jackie, I'm coming for you. Thank you so much. I'm cracking myself up. That damn it, Jackie, we're coming for you. John Benet Ramsey, my video, I got it very clear. And some stalker is like, John Benet does not have pale blonde hair. Yes, the fuck she does in spirit. That's what she does. And it's not blonde like this. It's a mixture of sandy blonde. And that's how she chose to show up to me. Not bleached blonde, sandy, like sandy sun, kind of pale blonde. That is how she showed up to me. And I know exactly what happened to her. I know exactly. I saw it. No, Anna was beautiful. And she wasn't dumb. She was aware. But when you're talking to her, there were very different parts of her personality that came out. So I started to talk to her after Daniel passed away. And she was friends with a friend of mine. That's how I met her. So it was a referral through a friend of mine. And I lived her death experience. I talked about that on the video without going into too much of that. But it was the first time I actually enmeshed with somebody really figuratively and lived through their death process as if it was my, what do you call it? My life experience at the time. And it was 3 months before she passed. Well, what I was saying the whole time along and what my body was feeling is exactly what happened to her. And some of it was not made public. So it was extremely interesting, but she was altered at that time. That was a child alter that came out. Now, without mentioning her name, famous person that I mentioned before, but I'm not going to mention her name here just because I'm not going to cross that. But when I met with her, she was very lovely, very loving, and like kind of crawled into my lap like a child. And she is my child's age, so I'm always going to hug kids that are that age, even if they're grown-ups, because they are my kids' age, so I'm going to hug them. But she was very much like a child in an altered state in my lap. And, she also, interestingly, spoke of the demons following her back then. This would be 2015, I believe. I went to the house. I had long brown hair at the time. I mean, this was growing out and it was really dark. And she spoke about the demons following her. So she knew she was being followed and she was having tremendous anxiety. This is the beginning of the takeover of the person. That's what I felt at the time. So I was trying to get her to see how to correct this. But yes, exactly. Whoever just said that right there. Wolf Mother, you're right. But yes, same Moonchild, but I'm not saying who it is. I'm not saying the name. But she was curled up in my lap like a child. And of course I'm going to hug them because I'm that way. I'm like, I love the kids that are my kids' age. So I will hug them. I'm like a handsy person. Don't be doing a video on me though. I'm not that kind of handsy. She chose to do it in her blanket and her little, when she came out, it's when she was doing the TV show, but she spoke in depth of, yes, she is. She spoke in depth about demons following her after she'd been to the graveyard. So it's interesting because I'm honestly going to say this. When they are doing their series of things that alter their state of perception, the human, is not aware. They're aware, but they're not aware that they're being taken over. So it's scary to them because they see that, but that is coming into them. And they're like, why? When they're themselves, they're like, I don't know. So it's interesting. No, I was talking about Anna, but now I'm talking about another person who was in an altered state from my experience. No, she was wearing panties. I don't know if she was wearing panties. She was wrapped in a blanket with her Uggs on. So, yeah, it's very interesting because exactly, you just said it, Amber. It's interesting because my perception looking back on that, I was very lucky to be given a glimpse of that. It was part of the work I was going to do now, and I didn't understand it fully at the time. I did not understand it fully. But I was given a glimpse into a person who was actually living that life. That was happening. Mother worked for the Navy, so there's the government connection. And I was watching the takeover of the essence of her soul, because I don't believe you can steal a soul, but I was looking and watching it, and there was fear and anxiety, and then there's been a melding of it. And the same thing with Katy Perry when you watch that. Well, something was going on there because she was scared of it. So it's an interesting observation, but a lot of people have said it to me. Now, when you're talking about things like schizophrenia, and absolutely, when you're talking about things like schizophrenia, you're talking about the existence of over religious stating, and there is some genetic predisposition to it, but what if they can't shut the door to the veil, to the other side, and the images are constantly coming at them? I have psychic friends, where the voices talk in their head negative all day long, and they're not crazy. But every time they try to get information, they make them feel bad in voices. So we have a lot of things that we don't understand. You can't sell a soul because it's not yours to sell. It belongs to God. I don't want to point that out again. However, you can be tricked out of your physical body in order to achieve what it is you think you're looking for. So, yeah, well, when you're psychic, you get all kinds of things. So I got a great sadness with her because, let me try to word this right. So the soul, when that soul dies, or a soul like that, say Mac Miller or whoever, somebody like that crosses over, what they believed on the side, they cross over with that belief. Okay, so whatever they bought into here, oh, definitely with Billy. Good God, she's doing like a Haitian zombie dance. I mean, look at her. She's like, it's like fucked up. I don't know why people can't see it. It's like, and then one time I went. I know. Well, yeah, it's just, oh my God. But one time I went to see a really favorite musician of mine. I'm not going to say who it is. Anyway, hot as hell. I'm not going to say who it is. But as I was listening, I was talking to my friends. We were all talking, and I was listening to the beat. So I was watching the audience, but I was moving with the beat. Then I looked around, and I'm like, oh shit, we're all doing the exact same movement, right? No, it wasn't Lenny. That would have been really good. But it wasn't him. Anyway, we were all doing the same movement. And as I looked up on stage, I saw the possession of this person. So I saw what it's like I saw into what was happening on stage behind the scenes of the human. So I have this theory, and I don't know how to prove it, but I have this theory that somebody like Mac Miller, Judy Garland, whomever, crosses over, and they are under the belief that, yeah, well, I can't talk about any of that. That person, I can't talk about that. But anyway, I'm under the belief that once they've called in so many people living in their house, their body house, when they cross over, they're easily manipulated and captured and bound on the other side. So what better way, let's say, than Mac Miller crosses out of his body. He's captured because he believes what he did here is, they know how, they can read your mind. It's literally, Deanna calls it being on the mic. She's like, they won't talk now because they don't want to be on the mic. So this happens, and then they are reincarnated in back here. So there's a certain amount of trafficking of human, and then it's slavery. We are humans. I'm convinced of it. I don't think, my lips are so dry. I can't understand why. I can't understand. Oh, definitely, Tyler. I can't understand, but I know that for a different reason. There was a whole several years where I was being invited to do parties with very, very, very like famous high up people from different countries with a shit ton of money, and I realized that a lot of these people partake in this, and so I was confused, and I was like, I wonder why I'm here, because I don't agree with this and I'm not going to do this. But yeah, I think it does recycle us back here. So I'm not partaking parties with people who were all Luciferian. Okay, so I didn't realize it. They hire me through party planners. I show up at a party, somebody's engagement party, somebody's birthday party, somebody's blah, 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 blah party. I mean, that's what I do. I show up, I work for 5 hours, then I don't have to work for a month. I'm kind of lazy that way at times. And it wears me the fuck out. But it's so interesting because I was on my way to a party on the referral of another person, and a regular client of mine that comes from Mexico City, huge money, huge money, huge, like crazy ass money. And what I realized is they have you come into their energy field because God always puts somebody to represent him. So never feel bad if you're in a situation where it's like homeless drug addicts, or, I mean, watch yourself safety wise, or Luciferians, or mean people, or gangbangers, because God has to have a representative, and it's a balance of power. So it was weird. It was a whole year. In fact, it was a joke. I would be driving to a party and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to a satanic party now. It's not on the outside. It's not. And one of them, I will tell you, was very funny because I showed up at a party, and I'm not saying who or what, but there was every single person in music royalty you could ever imagine. Like, I was just, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, why am I here? So I was placed in everybody's house. They usually ask you, like, do you want a room? Do you want someone to, like, because you're doing readings every 15 minutes. So you're doing, 4 an hour, and you're working for 5 hours, and that's not even enough for 200 people. And so anyway, they ask you, where do you want to read? Do you want it quiet? Do you want the door open? Do you want me to let people in? Do you want me to time them? Everything like this. So you just do it like a party. You're the entertainment, right? You're like a singer. You're like a juggler, whatever. So I'm the psychic juggler. That's what I am. Anyway, so I went to this party, and they were placing me outside. So I called home, and I said, I bet you they're going to show me who they are. So the whole party colors is one kind of color scheme. On the front lawn, there I'm placed. Guess what I'm placed on? I'm placed on top of a rug on the front lawn that is black and white checkers. Me, I'm like, oh, come on, the Masonic tiles, really? So I'm like, is that all you got? I'm thinking in my head. So I sit there and I think, oh, they're letting me know. I know, I was like, the whole color theme was not that color. Nothing was black or white. The colors were like pink. And I was like, that's a really odd choice of rug, right? So I was like, okay. So I sat there. Then I looked over. There was another area where people were talking, and I saw nice pink pillows. And I thought, I just got up and walked over there. I said, yeah, my antenna's better over there. So I acknowledged what they were because it's their environment. And then I went and did what I did. So the battle continues. What I found extremely interesting were a lot of the people that I spoke to, mostly male at that party actually, told me about things that they had done, not horrible things, they didn't say what the things were, but the things they were ashamed of. And I ended up at a party with at least 6 to 8 men in my lap crying. And I was like, this is so weird. I know they were smart. They got in my lap. No, but seriously, this was, they wanted me to tell them that they didn't have to stay in that way of thinking, and that they could change their thought through their life. And these were big, burly, tattooed, fucking crazy ass looking, rah men. And it was interesting. And I said, you don't have to stay doing this. We weren't saying what it was we weren't staying doing, but it was like, you're forgiven. Like, you can do this. You can change right now. So it was fascinating. The women at this party were definitely the controllers. The women at this party. Oh, Arlene knows my Kelly Clarkson story, because if it weren't for Arlene, okay, if it weren't for Arlene, I would have no backup to my psychic ability, because I always call her after I do something and she asks me a question and then I tell her shit. So when I did the Kelly Clarkson show, of course, this is exactly a year ago. So I was on the show and I was dressed like I Dream a Genie with a really weird wig. I had really short hair, and the wig was taking my head over. Like, the wig fell off, the wig went sideways. I was like, the fucking wig is taking over. So I was in the audience. It was a Halloween episode. I was dressed up like I Dream a Genie. I was with that chick from The Office. And Kelly Clarkson was completely lovely, but I had to read her palm. So I was reading her palm, and I saw that she was getting divorced. But you can't really say that on live TV, can you? So I said, oh, you're going to have another child. I just made up shit, really. I called Arlene, or she called me after. It's like a day, and she's like, so what did you say to Kelly on there? I said, she is getting a divorce. And Arlene's like, did you tell her? I'm like, No, I didn't tell her. And then when she got the divorce, Arlene calls me and goes, oh my God, she's getting a divorce. Because you can't say shit like that. You've got to couch it politely. You're not going to do that, but it's whatever. So a lot of these parties, and by the way, what I noticed when I was in the audience on that show, the Kelly Clarkson show, she's a damn good singer, but I could see everything they talk about with the agenda of what's going on. Everything. Of course he was cheating on her. Of course he was. I don't know what you want me to say, but anyway, I could see it. So you will be put in positions when you are a warrior where you will stand up. And so don't judge those positions, because I know I did myself. Oh, you took your mom to that show. The Halloween show? I was on that show, but I don't know if you meant that show or any show. You will be put in a position of which you can represent the energy of which you come from. So nobody said because you believe in God or you are of God or I was on Adult Swim too. Oh, Marina was there. Marina, you remember that, if she's still on here? She booked me on that show, Adult Swim. I think that was it. That was it. I think we read, I got a picture of you in the background with that. I can't remember. John Wayne. It was a John Wayne story. It was a John Wayne story too. And I think it was a David Carradine and a John Wayne story. But I think people make a mistake judging why they are in positions in life, because we are in positions in life to represent our side of the balance. So every time somebody who is in not a God side of the balance shows up, one of the warriors is going to be sent out. And it doesn't have to be anybody of anything. It is a warrior or a person who represents the light. It could be a 5-year-old kid. It could be anybody who is the opposite reflection of that, because it's not lopsided. So God sends his own out. But for a whole year, I did these parties, and every single person you can imagine that you've ever read about publicly, they're all. I get sick. I don't get sick while I'm there, but after, it takes me about 3 days to recover, and I'm upside down on the couch for 3 days. Like I can't even wake up. So it is hard. And I used to do the 2.5 Men parties with Carol. Carol was a stagehand at NBC when I did my first episode of a show, and that was in 95 on that show called The Other Side. And so Carol was a stagehand, and then she climbed all the ladders. She's behind the scenes. So she would hire me to do the Christmas parties, and she would call me, and she's very specific, and she's born the day after Keithy, December 19th. So she would say to me, okay, so there's like 200 or 300 crew members and staff and, whoever, and their wives and their partners. Do you think you can read them in 5 hours? I'm like, fuck no. So she would say, well, go find, like 4 or 5 of your psychic friends, bring them, and, can you read them? Fuck no, I can't. So we would all read. So those are the wrap parties. So wrap parties have psychics, and it's all the entertainment at Christmas and all of that kind of thing. So you learn a lot. You see a lot. Like you see and you hear so much. It's fascinating, and it's a very good study, and I'm really grateful for that, because in the case of the young girl singer that I'm talking about, I was able to see the transition. Actually, it was kind of sad, because what I was seeing was the death of the human and the possession, or the melding of the other people, the attachments, the barnacles to the boat. I was able to see it, but I didn't understand what I was looking at the time. I was like, she is there. Yeah, no, I think it's on a soul level too. I think they're hostage. That's what I'm saying. I think we get trapped to come down here. That's why I think so many people can't get out of it. It's very hard. And I think they trick us with all kinds of things. Money, sex, drugs, I'm easily tricked with cake. I mean, if you throw cake out there, I'll follow you anywhere. So, oh, definitely. It's very interesting, but it was fascinating to watch. I did not understand at the time. I thought she went in the graveyard and she opened up too empathically, but it wasn't. She said they were chasing her, so they finally got up with her, and that's what happened. So that was a very interesting thing. It's it's something that people don't. Oh, she's still here. Marina's still here. She remembers. Adult Swim. I know Marina came with me. We had fun. We went and she was so good. She's a great manager. So she's a great manager, great friend, beautiful woman, loves animals, supports all animals and people and women and Reiki and psychics and knows everything about it. So thank God, because she's not like, oh, so what's it like to be psychic? Because she's psychic, so she knows. Thank God, that way. But it's interesting because I observed, let's see, do you think Hollywood is ever as... No, I don't. No, because I know too many people. No, I've seen too much. I've seen too much. Like, I've seen too much. And I'm not even anywhere in Hollywood, but I've seen too much. It's very interesting, though. I now... There was a thing that used to happen to me. I read for a lot of... I'm sorry, my mouth is so dry. I'm being really weird. I read for a lot of network executives when I was pitching a show 2005 all the way to 2010, all in there, different shows, different. So I got into all of these networks and all of these people and to sit down with them. And I used to think that they were, not the women, but I used to think the men were like closeted gay men. They didn't want, like, the way that I describe it, you would meet these heads of network and these studio executives, and they're dressed beautifully. Their clothes are nice. I still showed up in workout clothes with a jacket over it and heels. That's what I did. I was showered, but I'm always wearing leggings. Anyway, I would show up however, and they were beautifully dressed, just like the agents and the managers, beautifully, the shoes, the this, like really professional, really, yeah. Wait, what do I need? You need a Crown and Coke. Yeah, exactly. Cloak, or cocaine. No, or a Coca-Cola. So they would be so beautifully dressed, and their hair for the men was better than my hair. Their beards perfectly. Their bodies beautiful. So they would sit down, and I could never read their energy. So what I mean by that is, it's like being able to walk in a house and, most people walk in a house and they're comfortable and they're like, I'm going to sit down on that couch or that chair. I could only walk in so far to their energy, and then it was like there was a wall up. So it's like they had a square around them, and I was like, I always thought that they were closeted gay men. This is what I thought. I thought the reason I can't feel these people is they are, weird. They don't want me to know they're gay, or, because they talk about their wives and kids and they got pictures. So I figured it was that, because they're very metrosexual for the most part. Not everybody. There were some cuckoo birds in there. And one time I read for this celebrity, and his executives were there. I was taken to his house. Sounds like I was kidnapped. And he wanted to do a show. We were selling a reality show. Went into his house, and you would know him. He's a funny comedian guy. You would know him. Has a beautiful family, wife, everything. He had I guess his right-hand man, assistant. That guy hated my guts. Hated me, all right? Hated me. So wouldn't let me read him. Almost was growling at me from there, like, And I was like, what's up, dude? Like, this isn't even your house, right? Like, whatever. Well, they're all part of the game. What I figured was really like people cloaking their energy was actually people in a certain club. And that's why you can't get to know these people. Like Ryan Seacrest, they appear to be outwardly extremely nice, well put together, very nice teeth, very nice face, very nice hair, perfectly coiffed, metrosexual. They all have girlfriends. He doesn't, because that's ridiculous. I can't listen. Ridiculous. Anyway, I'm like, good God. Anyhow, so somebody like Ryan Seacrest that looks like that and acts like that, what are they hiding? Why can't I get into your energy? I'm like a cat. I need to be able to feel your energy, need your energy, and you could never do it. And that's exactly correct. And at these meetings, I thought, again, they were hiding sexuality, which is none of my business. I don't care. It's not what they were hiding. Now I know what they were hiding, and I didn't understand it. Almost perfect, yeah. Well, I mean, like me looking at them, I carry a huge purse. I'm putting lipstick on in the elevator. I run through the parking lot in flip-flops or running shoes and throw heels on in an elevator. And I'm always falling out of an elevator because I've just taken my sandals off and thrown them into my purse. And I'm usually dressing in the elevator. Like when I go up to the 11th floor, whatever, 17th floor, I'm switching shit in the elevator like that. And so I'm like an accident falling out of an elevator door. That's what they are. I didn't realize it. I thought they were, again, hiding. I knew they were cloaking, but no, I couldn't feel evil. I couldn't feel evil. But what I could tell is there was a certain observation through the eyes that when I looked at them, when I was talking and watching, and when I looked at it, there's a certain observation through their eyes that made me uncomfortable, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And some of them, the one whose house I was in was fascinating. The guy hated me so bad. He didn't know me, but he hated me. He was like, get this bitch out of the house. And I was like, you're a little pussy. I didn't say that. I was being polite, but that's what I wanted to say to him. I'm like, do you want to get smacked? Like, what is your problem? Like, I was like, whatever, get out of my face. And he is very, very famous person, had several TV shows on at one time, hosting many, but a lot of success. Well, I know now why, don't I? But I didn't understand. So I was very lucky in the beginning through these experiences with people that took me out pitching shows and doing things like this. It was extremely lucky that I ran into it because now I can place it. At the time, I was like, I don't quite understand. And I mean, I had many, a celebrity who would kind of fall into childlike state. I mean, Charlie Sheen, and no offense, Charlie Sheen, but fuck you. Anyway, at his parties, he's actually in real life was really good looking. Like, I know why these women went after him. I know why he had tons. His looks didn't translate through the camera with me, but in person, fucking awesome looking, beautiful. No, I know he's a freak. I'm talking about when I did the parties, okay? Yes, I know he's sick. I know everything he does because I know people who dated him personally. So yes, I get it. I know. I'm not saying it for that. That's not what I'm saying about it. But at the parties, what I found so interesting, these were the rap parties and the parties. He would stand there and he always had a beautiful woman, and I can't recall who or what or when, with him, and he was tall and he was dressed beautifully and he was perfectly put together. But he was like a statue. He was like a statue. And I remember thinking, is he going to crack a smile? Like he walked in a room and it's their show and he was beautiful to look at, or the presence of it. But yes, I never liked him to begin with. I'm not going to turn down money at that time. I'm going to work, but that kind of thing. Very, very fascinating to watch it and see how certain people respond. And some of them flip personalities like 6 times. And a lot of them end up coming and crawling in your lap and they're crying. And you're like, what the hell did I just say to make you cry? And then they start telling you and they're like, do you think they're confessing. It's very strange. It's like this strange thing. No, I don't think Charlie Sheen is attractive now. I'm just describing a story, okay, that happened in 2005 through 2010, like in that time frame or whatever. It's fascinating. And then I've met other people. I've been to some parties where the people are all famous and all lovely and all beautiful, and there'll be one person that walks in and the stench of evil, and that's the word I'm going to use. I saw this very famous musician, it's a couple years back, very famous musician at a party in the summer that I was doing, and he's hugely famous, huge. And I'm not so familiar with his music, but when I looked him up, he's hugely famous. And I didn't know who he was. I knew he had to be somebody. But when he walked in the room, he was like Pigpen with his energy. He carried the stench of his wrongdoings with him. It was amazing. Like, I was like, whoa, and I backed up. and everybody gravitated towards him, I went the other way. I was like, okay, I'm out of here. It, yes. And everything he said was correct. Everything he said was like, I eat this way, I meditate like this, I do this, I do that. So the words were colored beautifully. With the energy. Like a stench that just walked through the room, and I was really taken aback by it. So I can't tell you, I'm not even going to tell you his initials. I'm not even going to tell you that. It's somebody that I'm not familiar with personally. It's not somebody, but it was like unbelievable. And then there's times I've seen other people on stage where I actually see something take them over, and I've been like, they call in stuff. That's what they're doing. It's interesting. You have to really believe. I still get called names, and I still get called crazy for saying this, and it can't happen, but I've seen it. So the lesson in it is maybe the way that we've all been taught is not right. It might not be right. We might not know really. We might, I know it happens. I mean, I saw it as a kid, but not with celebrities, with people. I saw it. We've been so lied to. We don't even know the game that's going on. And they call people like me. Every time I get in an argument with people in my family, also not mentioning their names, but every time I get in an argument with them, what's so interesting is it's always like, you're evil in the way that you think and those things that you say. And this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I'm telling what I see. I'm not being evil. Like, I'll let you know when I'm saying something shitty. People really don't want to hear it. They really don't want to hear it. They are just like oblivious. They believe it peripherally, but they're oblivious. It's just weird. It's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah, those arguments, and they're, yeah, it's so weird. Evil it doesn't want to be exposed. No, it doesn't, but it doesn't mean, that's what I said. This is my argument to all the people that want to make fun of whatever is being said here from people's actual life experience. I'm not drunk, I'm not high. So this is like what I do and have experienced in my life. I say to people, if you can go to a church and you can pray in a temple, pray in a church, and you've never talked to God, yet you do it arbitrarily for no reason other than you've been told to do it, then why are you looking at me like I'm crazy? Maybe you're crazy. Maybe you're crazy. That's what I say. I'm like, maybe you're crazy. How about that? Yeah, I know. Charlie Sheen. Well, Charlie Sheen was obvious to me. He looks it, but in person, he's very well blocked. That's what I'm saying. They know how to take their energy and block it. I'm like an open book. I come in a room, it. Like, that I'm not put together and my energy's just like, blah, here I am. Those people, and we're probably all a lot like that. We probably all walk in. Some are shyer, some are more, whatever. But these people, they are presented in a certain way, and it's so fascinating to watch when you know what you're looking at. Yeah. Oh, I know what they follow. I know exactly what everything. Yes, glamour spell. There you go. It's amazing. I never had so many people crawl into my lap in 1 year, like grown adults, big ass 6'5" men, 30-year-old women, naked men. I mean, party goers, all kinds of things. And what's even scarier is when you run into somebody that you know, and they know that you know, and you know that they know. And it's somebody from your neighborhood, like your PTA, and you're like, oh my God, you fucking asshole. And you're like, wow. And you're like, hi, because you can't say it because you're already there. Thank you so much for that. It's truly, I've run into people I know, and now I'm like, wow, wow. I'm hired help, and, so I'm not in the circle, I'm around it. They are in it, so you begin to know. It's kind of, yeah, many, I could tell you stories going all the way back 30 years from people I ran into, and all kinds of people. I'm trying to think. Some who've passed away a long, long time ago, many, many years ago in the 80s and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, they're definitely. It's not a lie. It actually happens, and people have to start understanding that if you can go to church and pray to God, then you can go to church and pray to something that isn't God too. You can pray to tree frogs. That's what you can do. So there's a lot of things that go on. Yeah, I hope Keithy's near me, as I said. Wait, who was the incest? Oh, the nicest. I thought you said the incest celeb. I'm like, what? The nicest person I met. Hold on. Let me think. Well, there's a lot of nice people. I mean, Kelly Clarkson's very nice. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's many very nice people in the. I have ants climbing on me everywhere. It's gonna rain again, I guess. There's. Let me see who. Who did I really love? Oh, you guys probably know him on here. Now I just forgot his name. Owen on YouTube. Has Owen been kicked off of YouTube? I liked Owen when I worked with him. Met him very briefly, but I liked him. Let's see. You know Owen from comedy, what the hell? I think he might have been kicked off of YouTube because he went bananas. He went after everybody. I can't think of his last name. Oh, I like Dr. Drew. Thank you. Yes. I'm like forgetting. Yeah, I don't think Owen's on YouTube. What the hell is Owen's name now? I forgot the last name. Yes, I forgot the last name. I haven't met Rob Lowe. My friend was his PR girl, though. Owen Benjamin. Jesus, thank you. Yeah, I really liked him. I like Dr. Drew a lot. There's people that you like, and you flow in and out like that. Owen Benjamin, is he still on YouTube? Let's look him up. He's been called a conspiracy nut now. He's just a comedian when I knew him. Actually, I did a psychic thing. He played along with me really well. I mean, he was a good sport. I liked him. Now he's gone. He's on the Maniacal. I have nothing to say about Dr. Phil. I have nothing. There's so many people I've observed over the years. I can't even put it into my thing. I can't even begin to tell you what the hell's going on in people's heads. Oh yeah, Owen's out here. Yes, he is. He's out here. I think he was, he's had to restart over, I guess. Oh, it's his archives. I guess he was kicked off or something. Yeah, I don't know where he went. Yeah, this is his archives. It's his archive. So he was kicked out. I don't know. Is my Instagram account deactivated? I don't know why it would be, but it's possible. It's here. Why was my Instagram deactivated? I'm like so confused. Yeah, there's many people. There's many people I like that I've met. It's not like they're going to do anything shitty to you right when they meet you. Why would they? They don't want you to know what they're doing. They're nice and polite and friendly. Why the heck wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be nice and, all of these things? Why not? I'm going to try to I'm making a promise. Please hold me to it because now I'm getting super tired. It's 9:00 and I got to go to bed. Yeah, I'm that person. Don't make fun of me. I'm that person. Okay, let me see. The most influential person I've met are just people I've met in my day-to-day life that overcome things that I can't even describe. There's people that I've met in my work that just so many people that I've met that are just regular people, or they're the real people, however you want to word that, and they absolutely change your life with their life experiences. So all kinds of people. I wouldn't say it's a famous person. I would say it's regular people in their day-to-day circumstances, truthfully. Is your bedtime 9? Well, I got to wash all this makeup off, and then I may eat some ice cream. I could do that. There's things that I could do like this. So there you go. All right, you guys. Yeah, I rambled again. I'm doing the astrology videos. I'm going to be opening readings up. So I'm going to put a calendar. It's going to be very light because I have to get these videos done. I have to. It's making me nuts. I have to. Oh, vanilla bean. I love vanilla bean. I love chocolate sauce. There's things I love. Love all kinds of things. The blueberries are getting very not sweet. I'm not a fan of them right now. I guess they're over their season. I'm very sad. So you guys, all of you, actually, all of you, I was looking, some are not actors, they're editors. I'm like, yeah, those people. Everybody, really just enjoy your week and don't worry about working 9 to 5 or money or anything like that. Honestly, just if you have kids, just focus on them. We've all been taught to leave our houses, to do all kinds of things that we shouldn't be doing. It's all crazy, all crazy. And thank you so much for all the beautiful gifts and paintings and time and letters. I have a whole basket full of your letters and I read them and I reread them and I take a few out and I read them. Some of them are so beautifully handwritten. I wouldn't even know how to handwrite a letter right now. So beautiful. I mean, when was the last time anyone used a hand pen? I can't even read my post office stuff. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for spending time. And I'm going to do everything the way I can. Okay. Bye, you guys. Bye. I know I miss Eddie Van Halen. That's true. Sorry, it's true. He was super cute. Excellent guitarist. God bless everybody. Bye.